Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on, MJ? Let me know if you guys can hear me, man. What's going on, Josh? Once again, if you guys can hear me, let me know. Yo, you can hear me? What's going on, fellas? What's going on, man? We are here with some PS5 Madden 21 gameplay, man. It looks like the servers for Xbox is on. Um, I can't get the servers to work for PS5. So if anybody else is on it, let me know if you guys can get the servers to work for you guys, man. But I'm not getting to work right now. Is there a difference between PS5 Madden and PS4 Madden and or PC? I played like one quarter of a game so far, man, and you can feel a little bit of a difference as we play through the games. I'll kind of, elaborate on what I feel. Obviously, the menu is the exact same. Next Gen Madden is out. Go to the PlayStation Store and search for it that way, either on Xbox Series X or S or on PS5. That's how I was able to find it. All right, give me 1 second to get this copied. All right, fellas. So what we're gonna do for right now, because like I said, I cannot get into the servers at all, man. So we're gonna just hop into some play now games. Let you guys see it. Anybody have any team recommendations? Let me know if you have a team recommendation you want to see, because I'm just gonna hop into some play now games. Maybe play a quarter here and there, and then keep switching teams so you guys can see as much as possible of this next gen version of Madden, man. Once again, we are on the PS5 for those that want to know exactly what we're on. The first two teams I see is Eagles and Falcons, man. All right, so we are just gonna get a Eagles versus Falcons game. Falcons, Eagles. All right, man. So we're gonna just get an Eagles versus Falcons game going. All right, see. So let's go 6 minute quarters. Keep everything for right now. Keep everything clear and stuff for right now. And then we'll start messing around with the weather effects and stuff. All right, fellas. So we should have some game sound, man. And you've seen how quickly everything loads. Like the game literally loaded in what? In like 2 seconds, if that. But I don't think we have any difference in intros. It looks like the intros are the exact same. Looks like the intros are the exact same, man. Hopefully, like I said, the servers could get turned on. I think they're on Xbox. If we can't get these turned on at some point, I will move over to the Series X, and we could probably get some online games in there. But everything else seems pretty much identical by now. Just a little bit better looking, man. You do see the sideline. Look at the sideline right there. There is way more media members. I still don't think they have. I seen a referee standing right there, but I don't know if referees are in the gameplay. You see him in the background in the back of the cutscene, but I don't know if he's in the game or not. You do see the new play calling menu. You can't change this to my knowledge. You have to roll with it. So that's going to take a little bit of an adjustment to get used to. But all Madden simulation, you guys know the vibe, man. That's what we rock with pretty much all the time. So All right, so all of this the exact same. I was hoping we'd see something slightly different. It does not look like anything at all is different, man. So, like I said, man, looks like it's going to take a little bit of getting used to in terms of the play calling menu. Damn, wow. Julio just sat right in that zone and broke a tackle. Is this how we going to do it? This is how we going to do it, man. The next-gen stats thing is new, man. How did I get the PS5? I got it through Sony Direct or whatever it was called. All right, so the next-gen stats is new. So let's see what they're going to give us, man. I think this is really only going to apply to offline games. I don't think they're going to do this online. We see Julio make the catch. He breaks the tackle. Here we go. We're going to see the ball carrier reach 21 miles an hour. Basically 40 yards after the catch. I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess. Like I said, and you see it in the top right corner. So it gives you a recap, basically, what you did. It's not terrible. Like, anytime you add stuff to try to make the game more immersive, I'm not going to complain about it at all. And they're going to score right away. You do see the movement different. The receivers still don't block. So once the receivers get past any player, they're not coming back and blocking, man, because Julio did not block at all right there. But they went right down the field. We have some crowd cutscenes. That's Philly for you, isn't it? Philly already ready to boo me, man. They don't like me coaching at all. Guess that's pretty realistic, man. Let's look at this, because I did see, like I said, I came through quick. The movement and the route running is something they're trying to emphasize a lot with this next gen stat. So you see the cut right there was pretty cool. You did see our guys run into each other, and that's that real life screen action that you're kind of going to get. So yeah, man, I can see the chat. I can see the chat. So they did run into each other, but that natural pick. That was me switching over, man. I was trying to switch to him. And you still round off, so there's no sharp turns. But my biggest issue, and I really want EA to handle it or fix it if they can, is I don't know why Julio doesn't block right here. They do it in current gen. They're going to do it in next gen. Once they get past all of the defensive players, they will not come back and block. So that's the same. But some of the quick differences I feel with the DualSense controller, the PS5 controller, is obviously the players feel more weighty. You're going to feel that on either console. Almost every step is like a subtle rumble that you feel in the controller. But the bigger the impact, the more rumble you feel on the impact. And the trigger is harder to pull for certain players. Yes, I could do Washington next, man. Like right now, I'm pulling R2. It is harder to pull with certain guys, and I don't know why. I don't know the justification. I don't know if it's speed that has to do with that, if it's player size, or if it's just everybody. I don't know, man. But there is some tension and resistance when you're pulling R2 or the right trigger. So I think that's just a PS5 feature. I don't think that's going to apply to the Xbox Series X version. All right, man, so we're going to use this real-life depleted Eagles offense. But you feel all of the impact. Like I said, it's really hard to explain, but you do feel the impact. One thing I do like about the play-calling screen is that you could call plays. I think the old Madden did it back in the day, but you can call plays directly to your guys, man. So if we want to go with Zach Ertz to get our tight end involved, all the plays that Zach Ertz is the main option pops up. So it's just another option for you to get your playmakers the ball. And I definitely am a fan of that, even though we didn't even go to Zach Ertz. We went to Deshaun Jackson right there. But you can't even – you see how I rounded that up? Like, you can't even quickly turn up the field anymore, which is realistic, especially if you're holding the right trigger, because you're going to have to hold off of sprint way longer if you want to make those subtle moves, because we did not turn up the field quick at all right there. Gangster gaming says, I don't understand why they can't implement this on PC. I don't know either. 2K did the same thing. I don't understand that, but maybe next year they'll have this on PC. Because many of you guys know I am primarily a PC gamer, so I don't understand why they didn't make that change. And there's Sanders right there. Spin move did not work, but we get the first down. Who do I think is going to win the Super Bowl besides the Chiefs? Ah, man. That's a tough one. If you go besides the Chiefs, you have to put Baltimore up there. I think Green Bay is playing really well. I guess those will be my top guys for now. You can even get the backup tight end. Got it. He only has one play, but you get the backup tight end his own play. That's pretty neat. Let's clear out Deshaun Jackson. And there we go. We get the ball to Goddard. And once again, we'll go through that too, man. You will see the route running is different between players. I'm surprised EA hasn't called that a new feature. Basically, when you could make a play call to old players. Yeah, man, it wasn't old Maddens for sure. I knew I wasn't tripping. It wasn't old Maddens. EA, they probably added it as a new feature next year once they realized they could use it. But you see right here how he rounds off that dig route? The old Madden, that would have been a straight cut. And him rounding that off, if you have a solid coverage guy, is going to allow the coverage guy to stay with them. So, obviously, it's not a terrible coverage guy right there, but that is a neat feature. You also see it right there for Alshon Jeffrey when he makes his cutback. So route running to me, off initial impressions, it seems like route running is going to be more important as an attribute that we want to improve. Because I don't think everybody's going to cut at the same rate. That's what they're trying to talk about with this next gen stats. I just don't think they conveyed it very well. But you could feel it. It looks smoother. It does play a little bit smoother. The Ravens won't make the playoffs. It's a bold prediction, man. But you'll see. Oh, wow. Look at Grady Jarrett. What a move right there. You cannot sprint with the running back. As soon as you sprint with the running back, it's hard to cut. Like, you can immediately figure that out or feel that. But running these plays with the more heavier feeling, I do like. Even with the controller, it feels more immersive. How would I rate this 1 to 10 next gen? Still early. I like what I'm feeling. I like what I'm feeling, and it's hard to convey it, which I'm trying to do. It's hard to convey it, obviously, just talking. Carson Wentz has a play? Oh, it was a read option. All right, let's run it. You're not going to be able to make those quick cuts, which they kind of got rid of anyway. With the PS4 version of the game. But you could feel it, man. You could feel that these guys aren't going to move as quickly as before. And, oh, that's a drop, Alshon Jeffrey, man. And there's those Eagles fans. There's the Eagles fans, man. Is NCAA going to be backwards compatible next gen? I don't think it is. No, I just don't think it's going to happen. The only option to play NCAA right now is to just have a PS3 or 360 still, or you can emulate it on a PC. Which I'm going to have a video about later, probably either this weekend or early next week. I'm going to have a video about modding NCAA on PC. Prime Alshon, man. Yeah, that wasn't his greatest moment in the world. The fan reactions are going to become repetitive unless they're different. Like I said, probably after this quarter we'll hop in with some other teams. Unless they're different, I would agree with you that you're just going to press X and go through it. Am I back to being a Titans fan? I never stopped being a Titans fan. A lot of that was for the promo of the video, obviously. It was a sponsored video. But I'm still trying to like the Raiders just because they are here in Las Vegas, man. But it's hard to just not like a team you liked your whole life.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, so what we'll do here, man, is we'll run one more possession with the Falcons, and then on offense, and we'll run one more possession with Philly on offense. Then we'll switch some teams. We'll switch some teams to see if the sidelines are any different or the crowd reaction any different with the different teams. Can you show the sidelines for a couple of minutes, like the celebrations and interactions? Yeah, I mean, I'm letting most of the cutscenes run. You can see some of the sidelines right here. They added way more. Oh, wow. All right. That was incomplete. Did he throw that? I wasn't even paying attention. Let's see if we can challenge it. True EA fashion, we can't challenge it. I did not pay attention though. Maybe it wasn't complete. I guess his arm went forward, so we're going to leave that there, man. Now, if you were looking at the sideline, here's the sideline. So you have way more media members really that go throughout the stadium. So you have them in the back of the end zone. You have them on the sideline. You have the chain gang people. I don't think they like come out and measure if they're close or anything like that. But there's the sidelines for you. So it look like the sidelines do have more detail. You see the individual players. I don't think you see their accessories. So there's no, 27 has his accessories. So I guess certain guys are true to life, like in terms of what they will wear on the field, and then other guys, I think they just take everything off. If only I could find a next gen console. Yeah, that's the hard part, man. That's definitely the hard part. All right, so we'll run one more possession here. What I'll try to do here, if I can, is run out of bounds towards players. And there you go. You see a little interaction right there. I was trying to run out of bounds and see if they reacted. They do slightly. Play my career. I'm probably going to just play some play now games unless the servers come on. If the servers come on, we'll play maybe an online game or two before we hop off. All right, man. All right, so they still make a lot of inaccurate throws with Carson Wentz being true to life, right? I'm not mad at that. All right, we didn't need him to make that catch. Niners, Bills predictions, man. I'm going to go Bills. How are the fans looking? I mean, like I said, if you go into the replay and like just try to zoom in on fans, I mean, there's your look at the fans. I mean, a little bit more diversity. You see a couple of Falcons jerseys in the crowd, even though we're in Philly. See a couple of same guys, but you're gonna expect to see a lot of duplicates in the crowd. I mean, it doesn't look bad to me. I mean, that's the emotion. It doesn't look bad to me. I haven't seen them like react like on the field. Like I haven't heard the crowd go crazy, but I haven't had any like crazy big plays or anything like that. How are the graphics? I mean, they definitely look better than current gen. I wouldn't say it's like nothing mind-blowing, but that's with a lot of games this gen. Right there, I did not hold sprint. So that slow cut up the field was just his ratings taking over. So I was trying to cut up the field, and like I said, I was not holding sprint at all right there. And there we go. Same with Deshaun Jackson. I did not press sprint at all right there.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
What's the next team I'm playing with? I am not sure as of right now, man. I wasn't expecting this game to come out until tomorrow. So, I'm just happy I get a little bit of time with it before I have to head out anyway. This is on PS5. I have not played the Series X version. I have it downloading. It should hopefully be downloaded now, but I have not played that yet. All right, I really am a fan of calling plays to select players. Don't know why. I just feel like it's going to be very beneficial in the franchise mode. Even though I feel like nobody got open there.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So much for the best laid.
The next game, I know some people want to see Washington, so we'll go Washington and Chicago with the next game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
From Germany, what's going on, bro?
Wins to throw again.
And there we go, Ertz. That back juke almost worked right there. Like I said, route running I think is going to be way more valuable next gen than it is current gen.
Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Wentz.
They still throw the ball away to nobody. They still throw the ball away nowhere near a receiver, so that's still a thing. Are the fans walking up and down the steps? That's one thing I haven't paid attention to. Yes, there's fans. If you look like right between the goalposts, you see fans walking up and down the steps. Now, whether they just disappear or not, I don't know if they go in the rows. They go down the rows, so you do see that.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz.
I think I had Square getting open late. Washington versus Tennessee. We'll go Chicago just because we had some people want to see the Bears, but the Titans definitely, we'll roll with them in the game after that. This is the last possession, so we're going to go for it here on fourth down if we don't get it. Oh, we have Deshaun Jackson, and we underthrew it. Out of range. Is that new? Like that it says out of range? Maybe throw power is more important next gen too. I don't know how Wentz doesn't have the arm for that. I don't know how he does not have the arm for that. We'll quit after that, but man, his feet were set. He had them. And they went out of range. So that is different. Is there dirt and stuff on players? Quick zoom in. You do see some grass stains there. It looks like they're the exact same spot for all these players, but you do see grass stains. That underthrow was crazy. I had to mute the game sounds. We don't want any copyrights. Any new face scans? Not that I'm aware of. I haven't checked in depth, though, but not that I'm aware of. All right, so we'll go Washington real quick and Chicago. We'll put this game in the rain to see if anything changes in terms of like wear and tear. There we go. All right, so we'll get a light rain. We'll go to just full out rain, a full out rain game here. All right, so I just press X and we'll see the loading. It's like what, 2-3 seconds? I don't think it's bad. Equipment is all the same. The gameplay definitely feels is more weighty. The gameplay is definitely more weighty, so you can feel that. The controller with the DualSense, it vibrates on like every movement slightly, but then contact, you get like those heavier vibrations, and then depending on the power and the strength of the hits, it creates even more vibration. So I definitely like that. You can't just cut and turn up the field. It's like a rounded turn. So I think the change of direction is going to mean even that much more next gen. I think route running is going to mean that much more next gen. So those are things we have to watch out for. But you do see the rain on the helmet. You've seen a lot of the raindrops on the helmet. That looked cool right there. That definitely looked cool right there. We'll see if we get any wear and tear. We'll probably go one quarter again. We'll see if we'll get wear and tear on the field when the second quarter starts. Hopefully. But the rain is definitely a lot of rain. The rain does look more realistic. Can I go up to their face and check? We'll zoom in on Haskins' face. So the servers are not on right now. So this is literally preseason rosters, which is weird that this ships with preseason rosters. But these are preseason rosters right now. So Dwayne Haskins is still the starter. You can kind of see Haskins' face right there. I don't think it looks too different to me than current gen. Besides just the graphics looking a little bit better. But after this play, we'll zoom in on his face. Oh, wow. What a hit. That's Khalil Mack, man. I guess he's still good, even on next gen. We'll see. We'll have Adrian Peterson's face who we can take a look at, too. The rain looks good. Like, even me trying to zoom in and look at the face. The rain looks pretty good. There you go on Haskins' face. Like I said, I'm not even 100% sure the exact scan they have current gen. But that's what you have right there. And then I think, guys, look at Morgan Moses just because, obviously, we played together. So I don't know what he looks like. But I think even for Mo, they're going to have a generic face. I don't think he's big enough for them to have a face scan. Yeah, that's a generic face. So they had a... They have generic faces still for a lot of the players, I'm guessing. Yeah, the replay is going to get blurry with the rain. And then with AP, let's see if we get a good look at Adrian Peterson right there. I really can't get a great look. I think that's the best look we're going to get at AP. So if you guys know the current scan for Adrian Peterson, you can let me know if that's different or not. I'm not really sure about that one, man. How do they not get the scan for everybody? I think they have to use a different tech. I think they have to like bring them in and physically scan them to get the scans. And the NFL is way different than the NBA. It takes it's a lot of players you have to go through and do that with. So, did his arm get stuck on the lineman? AP is on the lines, man. They have not updated the rosters, and I can't get into the servers right now. So. We have the preseason rosters. And there is more pressure after the quarterback, and you can't make crazy throws, it looks like. Like I said, the last game, if you were here for that on the stream, we underthrew a wide open, at least I thought it was open deep route to Deshaun Jackson with Carson Wentz, and it said out of range. So maybe throw power is going to carry more weight. They hyped up this next-gen stats, and I'm thinking they mean ratings and stuff is going to matter more. I think that's kind of EA's way of saying that. They didn't really go into depth of what next-gen stats was, but I think that's what it is. AI has been doing some weird stuff, man. All right, so this trap should work. Good old Mitchell Trubisky, man. Franchise quarterback in Chicago. I'm joking. Is there a puddle on the ground after a while? I'm not sure. We're going to play the whole first quarter and see how much wear and tear happens to uniforms and to the field.
take that shot early. And
And well, here we go. We throw a pick. I waited too late on that one.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And there's AP. Did you see that guy run past him? And AP broke. They have different dives. That is new. They have different dives right there. Chasing somebody from behind. Here's to the next gen stats if you didn't see it in the first game. I mean, it's cool. Like I said, I think it's only going to come into play in offline games. If you see AP right there, they're not going to show him running past that guy. He's just faster. Ball carrier speed 20 miles an hour. And you see that dive? That's a new dive. Those dives were not in the game before. I tried to dive again at the end, but I don't think it worked. I'm watching during Zoom class. Don't get in trouble, man. Bad pursuit angles. Let's see what the computer did. Some of them is on me. So, obviously, me crashing right there and getting picked up by the fullback, that's on me. I guess we could just give that a good ball carry vision right here. 91 got suctioned into that block, but you're not going to completely remove this stuff from the game, man. So, I'm not nitpicking. So, basically, he got blocked. AP ran through that gap. Right here for 39. Do you count this as a bad pursuit by me or by the CPU? Because he broke down and I switched right here. He was already going past Adrian Peterson. So he was going past Adrian Peterson when I hit circle to switch, and then he was immediately out of position. So I guess you could say that was a bad ball pursuit angle. And then right here, that was all me. Like you see, I switched on from here. So that angle right there was me. I didn't think Adrian Peterson was going to outrun. Being honest, I didn't think AP was going to run. I think when you switched and messed it up, that could have been that, man. Either bad timing or it could have been me or the CPU. We'll keep playing some games and see. I really like that dive. I don't know why I like that dive. I like that dive. And look at the crowds. This is a home game. When AP breaks away, does the crowd react different? We're not going to hear it in the replay, but do they react any different? No. I don't know. Do you want to say that? I don't know, man. I thought the crowd will act. I think like once you miss this right here, the crowd should go crazy. I think the crowd should be jumping up and down. But that's also me nitpicking stuff, man. All right, so there's the puddle on the sideline. Puddle on the sideline right there. A dope feature. Very small, but I like that. I like that.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
You can't cut. You're going to have to pick a lane and sprint. You're not going to be able to just go left and right, side to side, unless you have a really high change of direction. This game's not going to let you do that, which is I'm fine with, man. You're not. All the elite guys, right, are really moving side to side at crazy speed, but you could feel that difference. I don't know if you guys could see it, but you could feel it. There's way more straight line. Like, pick a lane, that's it. Does the replay show? Does the puddle show on the replay? Sorry, guys. I'm not going to keep going to replays too much, but no. No, that's straight in the cutscene. At least to my eyes, I don't see nothing.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
They run Montgomery.
All right, so we're going to slip. Are we going to be short? Yeah, we're short.
It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Also, you can get it to your superstar guys, and you can see their abilities right here on the screen. I like that stuff, man. I think that stuff is definitely definitely going to help. Like, you just get your star players involved. Still no refs. No, but the refs we seen earlier are in the cutscenes. They're just not in the actual gameplay. So, All right, so you have plays for David Montgomery. You have plays for Tariq Cohen. Maybe because these are all third down. He's the third down back. So these are all runs out the shotgun formation. Okay. I was thinking maybe they'll put him in the game and give him some plays, but no. There we go. I wanted that was just to see if a tall guy could go up and get it. And you can still go get it, man, if you're tall. I think fast receivers, unless they have crazy change of direction, aren't going to be as valuable. All right, so let's see if we get Robinson open here. He's not. We're going to dump it down. Tariq Cohen. I don't know why I like that, man. If you call your plays through formations, you have to go through here. Then you can flip through the formations that way. I don't think it's a crazy change, but I do think there is a change that's going to take, like an adjustment period that's going to take place in how you call plays. And there we go. We got another flag, man. Chicago Bear football. That's Chicago Bear football right here, man. We're going to bring it back. If you call plays using for concepts, there you go. So you have your powers. I mean, I like it. I like the play calling. I think it is a little bit easier for you to get in and out. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Let me know what you guys think of the play calling just from watching me use it. The game will definitely look better next year. But that's historically the second year of next gen, except for 2K14. The second year of next gen to me has always looked a little bit better.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
All right, so here we go. It's going to be 3rd and 13.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
I tried to throw it outside shoulder. It said inaccurate. So either you can't throw it on outside shoulder that good, but it's also Trubisky. As you guys see me miss the hit stick. It's also Trubisky. So maybe accuracy plays roles and where you want to put the ball. But you could outside shoulder that on current gen. I don't know if you guys ever tried that. I can outside shoulder that a lot current gen. But that's not outside shouldering that at all. He threw that right in the inside where you can't throw it. I do like the miss hit stick. I don't know if this current gen or not, but look at that. Oh, man, I am a fan of that. Why didn't I update the game? It won't let me into the servers. Servers are off on PS5 for me, at least. If somebody else could get in, I can't. I can't get into it right now. So we're going to finish this quarter, so let's go one more possession per, and then we'll get out of here. It don't look like there's going to be a lot of wear and tear on the field. I don't see a lot of wear and tear here. Play calling from Madden 11. It reminds me of the older Maddens. Even the PS2 versions of Madden. There we go. Haskins going to find nobody open, so that's a covered sack. I do feel like the D-line, though, is getting after it more. When this game first came out, there was, like, no pressure you got from the D-line. And there's the cutscene. My bad. I didn't mean to skip. I didn't think they're going to put a cutscene there. And there's Haskins missing throws. So CPUs are missing throws. He's 0 for 3 with Haskins. This is all Madden. Typically CPU be on point, man, no matter who it is. So these next gen stats, I'm impressed with this so far, man. It doesn't look great. I feel like this is a game where when you feel it, it feels better to me, man. This game is the same. I mean, fundamentally it's the same, but it feels different to me, man. Not in like a crazy revolution different. I don't want like that takeaway. But it feels different in terms of like you do feel an improvement, if that makes sense.
Results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper.
So I'm trying to cut it up right there. I'm getting stuck behind Tariq's towing too, but once again, you can't just cut. You can't cut up the field. Like they made that into a like I'm trying to cut right here when I kind of see this. I'm trying to get behind Cohen, so I'm like trying to cut up here, and you see that kind of round. And when I realize I can't make that straight cut, then I try to go back outside, and then I try to cut back up, and it's just a mess right there, man. It's going to take a while to get used to it. On PS5 feels way better. See, I haven't played the Xbox version yet. I will play that at some point, but in my mind, I wanted to give the PS5 because I wanted to see what they did with the controller, and you could feel the controller. There we go. So we get a hand on it from a defensive lineman. That's nice stuff. Did they try to put rain on that tablet? It looks terrible. I don't know if that's on the screen or on the tablet. It looks bad, but I give them credit for the thought, I guess. The PC servers are down too. So I don't know if it's just EA being down right now. I just can't get into the server. So we have the literal. Can we get out? There we go. We get a better angle there. A better throw right there, I mean. Hashtag NFL drop EA. That's not going to happen, man. I mean, as much as we want 2K and other companies, this is what we got. So either we make the best out of this or we're just going to be unhappy people till 2026. That's a great tackle right there by Holcomb. I know it's an unpopular opinion. That's how I kind of feel about Madden, man. You got to make the best of it. 2nd and 5. Let's see if we could. Trubisky sucks, bro. Oh man, I like that though. As a sim guy, as a guy who really likes ratings making a difference. I am a fan of that. I am okay with that. Trubisky is awful, bro. Look at this. He's stopping. Right. It's not even like he's anticipating. Like, he stopped right there. I suck, man. Somebody said I suck. Whatever, man. Or it's me. It's your opinion. Either this is all me or this is Trubisky. But in my opinion, I'm not mad at this. It looked like it's just a bad throw by Trubisky. It said inaccurate. But he is right there. He is wide open. And he just overshoots him. He just overshoots. It's an option route. It is an option route, but he's stopping. But it said inaccurate when we ran the play. So I think the game just tried to do that because let's look at his ratings before I hop out of here. Cause I don't remember his preseason rating. He's a 72 overall. It shouldn't be that crazy. I think we can all agree that was probably a short throw. So we'll look at the short accuracy is 81. I don't think that'll be mid. I don't know, man. It was a clean pass. Yeah, Trubisky sucks, man. But I like that. If I'm playing the computer, I'm playing another user, and he has Trubisky, make him make bad throws. If you're playing on sim, you know what I mean? I'm not playing comp or arcade. If you're playing on sim, I think if you're playing on comp, it should probably work, man. The running animation sucked. Yeah, the servers are still down as we try to hop back into them. Servers are still down. So we still have these. All right, so let's rock with my Titans, man. Let's go with Baltimore because I want to see how the computer utilizes Lamar Jackson. We'll go with Packers next, maybe, bro. We'll see. I want to see how the computer utilizes him. And then I'm going to just play it in the snow. I'm going to see if the snow affects Lamar Jackson anyway either. This is just because I'm a Titans fan and I prefer these jerseys. But let's go in the snow. We'll make it a night game too. I'm cool with that. You go light snow? I wonder if that changes based off of where you are. I wonder if we went like with a different team, will it be different snow? We'll go light snow for now, I guess. The servers are up on Xbox. That's what I thought. PS5, they're just not up, man. So maybe a little bit later we could hop on the Series X. I'll have to unplug it. It's like it's over there. So I have to unplug it, bring it over here, and all that good stuff, man. So we're going to just rock on the PS5 for right now. You could crowd leap at Nissan Stadium. I seen it. I played a half a game before I hopped on the live. And when I did that, if you guys want to know how the crowd interactions work, it's literally just an option. So you know how you have signature celebration, spike, swag, all that stuff on there. One of the options will say crowd, and you'll just go to crowd. You don't run to the crowd. It's literally just that and then a cutscene. Who plays at Nissan Stadium? The Titans. Titan Stadium, man. The roster update, as far as I know, is live on Xbox. So if you're on Xbox Series X or S, it's live for you. So this is light snow. You see the snow in the back of the end zones, like piled up. That's pretty neat.
Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here.
All right, so all this stuff still the same, man.
As this game continues, so how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game, because it actually affects the crowd as well? That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game.
All right, man. So let's get the ball to good old Derrick Henry. And we want to see what the CPU does with Lamar Jackson. Yeah, you know, stiff arms coming. Nah, it didn't work. I don't think it triggered. I think it went to the animation too early. Derrick Henry, man, feels like Derrick Henry. Maybe because you can't turn quick. You can't turn quick. And there was a lot of vibrations on the controller. So yeah, he felt different than Tariq Cohen. I'll tell you that.
Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right.
EA is terrible. Great vid. Well, I appreciate you enjoying the video, man.
Second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And has given me the eagle eye.
Derrick Henry, man, he's running hard.
Henry out of the backfield. It's a gain of
He's breaking tackles, doing everything you want. Does it feel way smoother? I wouldn't say it's smoother. It feels better to me. It's definitely, look at Corey Davis go. He does not have that breakaway speed right there, man. I wouldn't say smoother. I would just say it feels weightier. Definitely weightier. As you see that Corey Davis, I could not turn up the field again. It's that he's going to round it off, which is realistic. If you make that catch in real life and you're running, what's his next gen stats going to tell you? You're running 18 to 21 miles an hour. You're probably not, unless you put that plant foot down, you're going to round off that turn. Just matters of how good you are at turning it up. But I'm cool that he got to 20 miles an hour, so it just feels different, man. It definitely feels a little different. Disappointing. I can see that, man.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first.
All right, so here we go. This trap should work. There we go. The trap's going to work. There we go, Derrick Henry. I'll take that, though, man. It was a gang tackle there. TD Bear, what's going on, bro? The stop and go is done. Yeah, the stop and go is no more, man. Unless you change the direction, it's crazy high. I have to play with somebody specifically with that. But with these Titans guys, you know, TD, you're not doing that.
Watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry.
Nah, that should have been a stiff arm. That was me for trying to lower the shoulder. Those even feel a lot different, man. What's going on, Jaden? There we go. Henry's in there, though. There's the crowd celebration right there for you. So it just pops up as an option. And then in Tennessee, I'm sure in Green Bay, what other teams have any type of leap in the end zone? I'm not sure all the teams. I just know the Titans because I'm a Titans fan. But there you go, man. There's your little leap. I appreciate you subscribing, Evan. But there's Henry, man. Nothing wrong with that. Now this is the main thing we want to see. I want to see, man. How does the CPU use Lamar Jackson? And does the snow slow him down any? We'll see. The announcers are not saying anything new. Same old commentary. At least I haven't been impressed by anything that the announcers have said. Is it worth the money on next gen? I mean, if you have the current version, you get it for free. You get it for free. If you don't have Madden and you want to play Madden, I mean, that's really just how bad do you want to play a football game. If you want to play a football game, I would say get it. If you haven't been a fan of Maddens before and you're okay with not playing a football game, then no, I don't think this is going to do something different. Face of the franchise is the exact same. Franchise mode is the exact same. So that's why we're just playing really gameplay and play now till the servers come on, because the only thing different is the gameplay. And you see Lamar Jackson right away, he breaking hit sticks and stuff. So they go with the QB read right away with Lamar Jackson, which I like. I like them trying to get him involved, man. I mean, that's how they're going to play. The juke move was nice. He broke a tackle for a hit stick from a linebacker. That's up to you if you want to believe that one or not. Broke a hit stick from a linebacker, but they're giving him the ball. They're giving him the ball, man. So I'm gonna play with the regular adjustments by default, and then maybe the next drive we'll go to conservative, try to stop Lamar Jackson. We'll see what they do there. Another hit stick there, but they're blocking well. We could not get off a block at all. If the servers are up, I plan on playing some online games and seeing if I can feel a difference on competitive game mode. But right now we're playing simulation, all Madden difficulty. So the rating should take over on a lot of stuff. To go with another QB read. I like it, man. I want them to just get him involved. Because when you play Lamar Jackson, you're worried that he can't run. That's what makes him great, right? I don't want him to play like any other quarterback, and I don't want them to call plays like it's any other quarterback. No stop and go, man. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about that right now. I'm sure the competitive guys are going to figure something out. I'm sure they are. I'm not the guy to go to for stick skill and all that good stuff, man. I try to play as sim as possible. So, but I do feel like somebody's going to figure something out. But the regular, wow. The regular stop and go is gone. So I like that one, man. Lamar Jackson tried to get that throw off. I feel like throw power is nerfed. We've played this now. We've played this now, what, 4 games? And I feel like throw power is definitely not the same as it was. Now, you might need a Josh Allen and Mahomes or something to be able to throw it deep. If you have this on PS4, how does the upgrade work? All I did, and I'm sorry, I don't want to pause it too much, just if you do have it on PS4, I had the disc version. So literally all I did was I went to this PlayStation store right here for people who are looking at it. Go to search. I just started typing in Madden 21, and it'll pop up right here, and it will say free upgrade. Like right now it says installed, it will say free upgrade, and that's all I did. I still need to have the disc inserted into the game for it to work, but that's literally all I did, and it started installing it. If you also want to go back to the old version, because I didn't know either. I thought it just went down. You have to come down to these dots, go down, and in the PS4 version, you could play it right there. If for some, like I'm in the Premier Madden League, so we're still on PS4 until the end of this season, until January, probably around there. So I will have to go back to the PS4 version to play that. So if you want to go back, that's how you do that there. And it was 50 gigs on PlayStation. I want to think it's like 48, somewhere around there on Xbox. I couldn't make that cut on the inside, man. And this is all without pressing sprint. I'm very disciplined with the sprint button. I rarely sprint. So it's hard to make those cuts really in general, man. But I know Derrick Henry doesn't have a high change of direction stat, so.
Or maybe you bring additional guys, but you got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Ravens nothing.
All right, so we're going to finish this possession here, and then we'll hop in. We'll play another game with the Packers, and then we'll figure out another team to have them play against.
On first down, Tannehill.
The route running, once again, is way better. The route running stat matters way more. And you can see the separation that we got over a linebacker. And I know a lot of people don't care about this, man. As a sim guy, this is stuff I care about, man. He's getting guarded by a linebacker. So, obviously, he cuts it better than some of the other cuts because we've seen a lot of round-offs. He cut that, but you see that acceleration and how he just broke away from that linebacker. That's the stuff you want to see, man. When you get those mismatches, that's where you want to go to.
And you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, it's Henry.
So Derrick Henry, you feel that Derrick Henry is a beast. He runs hard. He's not going to make cuts. You can feel that too. He is not going to cut back if you run a zone. So if you run the zone, you're definitely going to want to shift to your guy. Because before you can run the zone and still make those cutbacks, even with a bigger back. I don't think that's going to happen.
The Titans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
The Giants, you guys, we'll go Giants, Packers. I do want to use Saquon Barkley. He should have a higher change of direction. There we go. There's a touchdown. So once again, we'll go crowd. We'll see if it's any different or if it's the exact same scene. It's the exact same scene, just with a flipped camera angle. So we didn't get anything different there at all.
It becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run.
All right, man. So we scored there. We'll go ahead and get out of there. I didn't see any wear and tear from the field, even in the snow. No, it looks about the same that it did at the beginning of the game. Which isn't good, man. It loads fast, though. Everything loads quick. Now, you see how quickly we're back in the menu. We'll try to connect to the servers again. Like I said, I just don't think it's going to work. After every game, we'll keep trying, but I just don't think we're getting in the servers on PS5, man. Check out the Colts. We'll try to do that in a second, man. We're going to go Packers because we had a couple of requests for the Green Bay Packers. And then we'll go Giants. I want to use Saquon Barkley here, so. And we'll see if it has different snow. I don't know if it does. Only light snow, so there is no heavy snow unless they plan on adding that. We had light rain and heavy rain. We don't have anything with snow. So we'll go windy. We'll see if wind affects this game in any way. The announcers are the same. All of the intros, at this point, I think we can start skipping them. All the intros, I think, are the exact same. I haven't seen any different intros yet. We did the rain a little bit earlier. The rain looks really good. Out of everything, I've been most impressed with the rain so far. The rain looks great. Let me try to do this really quick. All right. Hopefully that I didn't mean to do that. But you seem to stop. I guess we can see how quickly you can stop. I was trying to stop and stay in the end zone, but you're not stopping fast. How sliding with the quarterback? I haven't slid with the quarterback. We might try that with Daniel Jones in this game. There is some sideline interaction that we did a little bit earlier. Running out, you can see it a little bit. They're going to stack the box as I try to run with Saquon Barkley. All right, let's look at this Daniel Jones mobility. Oh, if we could get blocks on the outside, because clearly we can't. We can see the next gen stats. I like the next gen stat stuff, man. It's I only look at it playing single player, but I mean it's cool stuff, I guess. I wouldn't have advertised as much as they did. Pursuit speeds, where you get like 4 miles an hour. I don't know if that was a next gen moment, but he sacked us in 3 seconds, so I guess it shows how little time you truly have, right? Now we're in our own end zone, so let's see if we could cut faster with Saquon Barkley. Let me turn the audio back on. Yeah. I got stuck before I could even cut.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, so good old 3rd and 19.
Throwing on 3rd and long.
We got behind them, and the amount of missed throws we have had. Once again, all Madden simulation, but accuracy I think is a way bigger. Accuracy and throw power I think is a bigger deal. We also are going to 16 miles per hour winds. I don't know if that affected that throw in any way. Didn't look like it because we overthrew it. We overthrew them. They still don't fair catch for whatever reason. But you do see, it looks like the quarterback ratings matter more. Aaron Rodgers should dot us up then. If the ratings matter, man, Aaron Rodgers should do a lot better than the other quarterbacks we just played against. The servers for the PS5 are not up yet. We're still playing with preseason rosters. I thought the game would at least ship with some type of updated rosters, but no. We've done a couple hit sticks. They're about the same. You could fit. The thing is, I can't show it to you, but you could feel the hit sticks with this controller a lot better. But Rodgers is still missing throws. Once again, we're playing in the wind though, so I don't know. I don't know if that's affecting things.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
Looks the same as current gen. It's not going to look any different. It feels a little bit different. It feels better. To me, it feels better. It doesn't feel like a crazy, like, oh my God, you got to go get this game right now. But it definitely does. It feels different, though. But I think a lot of whether you like it or not is going to come down to the type of player you are. If you like playing on competitive and arcade, I don't think people are going to like the weightier feel. You know what I mean? Because the stop and go's gone. A lot of the stuff, the crazy user with the linebacker already, was taken away a lot with this new game, but I think it'll be taken away even more with this game. But if you like the ratings matter and playing on sim and stuff like that, I think you will enjoy this more than current gen. So we're manned up right here. Pay attention to some of these routes. And there's Aaron Jones, man, getting in the end zone. The computer's not doing any Lambo loops, apparently. Yeah, obviously this streams in 1080p. The game does look a little bit crispier on 4K and the HDR TV, man. So like when I plug it up on that TV, it did look a little bit better. But I mean, you get the gist of how the game's gonna look. To me, if I had to be, it looks like if you're just going off of looks, like the game maxed out on PC. Maybe a little bit better than the maxed out version on PC. But we did see some cool stuff. Like we did see the rain on the helmet look good. We did see some puddles on cutscenes. But it's very small stuff.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just sit
So if you have PS4, can we see the next gen stat stuff when the update comes out for PS5? Yeah, you'll be updated to the PS5 version. But if you're still playing on PS4, no, I think you're gonna have the same game that you have right now.
Inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I sprinted right there, and I couldn't turn up the field right there with Saquon. So I feel like you're not sprinting. You're not sprinting until you're running in a straight line. Because once you start sprinting, you're not going to be able to move at all.
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
There we go. So we hit Golden Tate, and the controller, I'm trying to explain it, is vibrating on like every step that you take. Even when you make it, every action you do vibrates the controller. The impact of what you're doing, I think, dictates how much it vibrates, if that makes sense. You do have less user control. It feels like you have less user control. That's why I said if you want to play on comp and it's stick skills that determines the winner, I haven't played on competitive yet, but I feel like that will be hampered a bit. Right here, you do feel like is the ratings mattering more, but if you're a sim guy, you kind of want that. So it's another inaccurate throw, man. And you can't say that one was on me. Some guy said earlier that I didn't wait for the option route to develop. He was clearly stopped, and Daniel Jones missed that. We're going to finish this one off, this drive off, and then we'll switch to some other teams. The celebrations are the same except for the additions of crowd celebrations. You do have some crowd celebrations, but that's about it.
Ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I try to squeeze through that small little window. It looks much harder to hit the holes. Pause. Man, it looks way harder to hit them, though.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
Huh. That was a different look. I don't think I've seen that. Obviously, I'm looking to the left. So I'm looking to see if I hit this curl or if I'm going to hit this flat route. You see Preston Smith. That's Smith, right? He looked like he took the curl, right, off the initial, or took the flat route. He turns his back and then comes back. I don't think I like that. He completely turned his back. How does he know when I'm throwing the ball? Like, he turns in sync of when I hit the button. You see that? I don't like that. I don't think I like that, man. High-low passes still works good. Basically, the way you thought they should work is how they work. It's scripted again. Yeah, I didn't like that one. So
Operating from the gun, Jones. Green Bay up to the 10.
we just had to get rid of that. So we're going to try to see if we hit a 56-yard, and then we'll hop to some different teams. We have 16 miles per hour winds, so the kicking feels exactly the same. I don't think nothing's changed there, except the wind. But there you go, man. We missed that one. Crowd noise is the same. I don't hear I don't hear any difference in the crowd noise, man. No difference at all in the crowd noise. All these issues have been in the game. Yeah, I mean, it seems like the legacy issues are still there. You know what I mean? All right, we already did Washington, Seattle. Seattle people have asked for Seattle for a minute, man. So we'll do a Seattle game. In Cardinals, all right, we'll do Seattle and Cardinals. We're only going a quarter with each team, so I mean we're going to try to get as many teams in here as we can, man. We're going to go with Seattle here, so I can use DK. I want to use DK. I feel like Seattle. When we did the rain, it was daytime, right? We're going to go nighttime rain. That feels only right in Seattle. Once again, you see how quickly these games load. When I say next gen is worth it for the competitive gamers, I haven't played on competitive, and I haven't played anybody online. I feel like I would have to play somebody online on competitive to truly get that one. I would say right now, no, unless you plan on changing your game, unless you plan on like stopping goes, changing everything you did before. I think it's different. The weather does not matter. I don't know if the wind matters, like when you throw the ball. The weather does not matter. It's purely cosmetic. I know EA Dev came out and said that. We need that. We need the weather to matter. I just feel like in Seattle, where it rains a lot, you should play a Seattle game in the rain. But you do see the raindrops on the helmet. You do see the raindrops on the uniforms. Obviously, playing on turf, you're not going to get the stains. You shouldn't get the stains at least. But it looks really good to me. Playing on rain. There is a light rain option, and I have not played on that. All right, you guys can stop spamming to it, man. We'll get a gameplay in later. I appreciate you, Swervo, subscribing, man. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, man. We like to drop Madden content here. I've been waiting on next gen to really get in the Madden bag, man. It's here. So look forward to way more next gen Madden content. The trap's gonna work. Like once again, there was no sprint involved in that, and you see how you can't swerve like you could before. Metcalf's route running compared to that guy's is terrible. Yo, Metcalf. All right, so I love this, man. Metcalf cannot run routes that good in real life. He's a straight guy. He has speed. He can't really cut. This is an out route. That's an out route with DK Metcalf. As a sim guy, man, I love that. You need route running. Just look at that out route. And Tyler Lockett is not like the greatest route runner either. His kind of also rounded off too. But we've seen some out routes be a lot better than that. That sucked. As a whole college receiver, that sucked, man. But I like that, though. I like it. Metcalf's not a great route runner. The spin move right there worked.
He'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5.
But here we go on a 3rd down. Said we want to get the ball, though, to DK.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he finds a man.
I haven't had any missed throws really with Wilson yet. We only made 2 throws. To see if we could
Two veterans there.
keep throwing it pretty well.
For a Seattle first down.
Now that's one guy who shouldn't be making a lot of missed throws.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right.
Okay, so immediately he feels better than who are the other quarterbacks he played with. Than the Tannehill, he feels a lot better than
First down.
dang man, I'm forgetting who he played with. Than Mitchell Trubisky.
His legs to dance around.
So I do like they feel a little bit different.
Line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket.
Okay, so the jukes and spins I think work a little bit better, especially because the movement is a lot heavier or stiffer, however you want to say it.
As well.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down.
And I think if you go to call a play for Russell Wilson, they're all going to just be draws and QB reads.
Step of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
On first down, Wilson.
Oh, but Russell Wilson missed one right there. He had pressure in his face,
A few first downs.
but he did miss a throw. So missed throws is a lot more common.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This is Carson.
There we go. And we get the face mask.
Awkwardly here and a late
Passing feels a little bit different, even though I missed that throw with Russell Wilson. I mean, the actual passing itself feels the same, but I think the confidence, because
way we knew that flag.
these other guys was missing throws left and right.
Conversation post. Because
And once again, man, I don't want to keep going through replay too much, but I'm immediately trying to cut up here. Everything's going to be rounded off, which you're going to see in real life that looks like a cut you're going to take up the field. You know what I mean? So you're going to take that cut up the field right there. These guys were unable to really stop on the dime and make that. But the stop and go's gone. So if you get this, it looks like that little back juke step, whatever they called it in the game, is going to be a lot more useful because you're not going to be able to stop as easy.
I don't want to throw the flag, but you
Now we have Tyler Lockett, who probably not going to make a great block,
They'll toss it out to Carson.
but it still works. So there we go. It's a lot slower. Absolutely, it's a lot slower, man.
Taking it in.
Don't lose with the Seahawks. We're not going to play the whole game, man. We'll probably go one more possession with both sides, and we'll switch to different teams.
And they do
But we got a touchdown with your Seahawks, so
opening drive. They get into the end zone. They do it on
which we should. We're using the better team out of the two.
because he got it into the end zone.
The dead leg, yeah, that's what they called it in the game.
Receivers who are blocking for him, they have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown.
The rounded off cut looked nice, and the juke messed it up for you. I can see that, man. Maybe they'll put refs back on the field eventually.
Myers to boot it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cardinals making their way out.
The next game, man, I'm seeing a bunch of requests. We want to go Saints, Dolphins, because we had a lot of Dolphins requests, and then maybe we'll go back with Patriots, Chiefs, all right?
Height was announced.
So we'll go those 2 orders. Remind me of those orders just in case I forget, but we'll go Saints, Texans, and then Patriots, Chiefs.
Cardinals went 5-10-1 with him last year.
We're going to go one more possession with both of these teams. Yeah, no refs on the field. They're in the cutscenes and stuff, but they're not
And his motivation
on the field.
has him on a really good upward trajectory.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards.
As a linebacker, I think you're going to have to play the gaps a lot better in terms of you're going to have to sit in the gap or pick a gap and hope he runs through that same gap as you.
38-24 win in week 15. Now the pass and it's into the arms.
Because you're not able to stop and run around and stuff as quickly.
He works his
We're gonna go with the Saints first, just because people were asking for them a little bit earlier. But we'll go with the Patriots. We'll make that a night game.
They go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate.
Kenyon Drake was just juking his life away there, wasn't he?
The NFL's leading tackler in 2019 there on the stop.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44.
So we got a little bit of a scramble
Sideline, but not in the field of play. They say
by Kyler.
complete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
And there we go, man. Kyler runs. That's what I want to see.
Get the first
I like that.
taken down at the 36.
That's what he'll do in real life, right?
Tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the
Blitz Jamal Adams, all he does anyway. We'll put him on a blitz.
now a draw play with Blake fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there.
If we have one here we go.
Drake,
Hopefully they don't flip it. Of course they're going to flip it. We'll flip the play
had a
manually.
career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be taken down as that will take.
So, I mean, they're running with the scrambling quarterbacks. No, the crowd sounds the exact same.
Sports.
Let's see if I can turn it up a little bit for you guys. The crowd sounds the exact same. You guys let me know if it's a little bit louder for you. I don't want to make it too loud.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd
But the
and
crowd
7.
sounds the exact same. The commentary sounds the exact same.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find
So
out.
we'll decline that.
So
This is another thing I seen with me sprinting right here. This is my user. No, is this my user? No, this is my user. My bad. I got my user all mixed up. This is my user right here. You kind of see, like, he takes a while to turn. Like, I seen him coming across, and when I go turn, he kind of takes that step and then turn. That's why I said user is going to be a little bit more challenging. Because I had to react to that a little bit earlier if I wanted to run with him. Because if I'm playing the user, he sees that, he's making that throw. You know what I mean?
decline it brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good
Yeah,
job.
Saints Texans the next game.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
Hawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Maybe we'll go Browns Steelers. We have a list, man. Then we're gonna go after Saints Texans. We're gonna go
40-yard
Patriots and Chiefs, and then maybe we go Browns Steelers after that.
The leverage game has been in their favor.
Go get it.
The ones
Nah, man.
bend their
Greg
knees,
Olsen ain't gonna go
their
get
hips
it.
and a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of
Man,
the
that rain on the tablet cracks me up, man. It looks so bad.
That's tough for those big fellas.
I'm not mad at him. It just looks bad.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson.
Yeah, it's another inaccurate throw by Russell Wilson, man. So the pressure
Wilson was the intended
is
target.
causing a lot of missed throws, really regardless of
some good work. They force
of your
some
quarterback, it
conversions on
seems like.
1st and 2nd down, bring up
But here we go.
3rd
We're
and
gonna
10.
just take a deep shot at DK, and then we'll
Do they
switch
bring
games.
pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Going
And once again, we're out of range. So the range matters. The range matters, man, because these guys are not throwing the deep ball as far as they did before.
conversion on 3rd and 10.
So you're gonna have to make that read quick,
And get nearly
because you're not gonna throw it that
You
far.
know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not straight.
So you're pretty much gonna have to get rid of the ball quick. It's kind of
Head around and make the play.
not helping you to hold on to it, because either the pressure going to get to you, and the pressure gets to you, you're not going to make an accurate throw, or
A little bit here in the second.
if you're throwing it deep,
You can sense
you're not going to have the arm strength to get there. Now we'll see with Mahomes. He should be the exception, right? Him and Josh Allen, a player like that,
and they're finding the open
But Russell Wilson, who has the deep ball accuracy, probably throws one of the best deep balls in the game, can't get it deep.
First down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, the cuts are a lot more rounded. You could tell the difference between good route runners and bad route runners. Crowd celebrations are all canned. They're canned celebrations, but if certain teams allow you to do it in certain arenas or fields.
Here's Wilson to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
There we go. So basically, it'll just be another option like that, and then you'll be able to celebrate with the crowd.
The Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
All right, man. So we'll hop to another game. We'll hop to the Saints and Texans. We'll keep checking to see if we can ever get on the servers, but if not, it'll probably be the same. Servers. Yep, same servers, man. So we already have Houston there. So let's go with the Saints and their preseason roster, which is ridiculous. Want to see the crowd celebration? We've done it a couple times now. It's literally about the same thing. I don't know if New Orleans has it. If they do have it in their stadium, maybe you'll be able to see it in this game. They tricked us, man. You guys can stop spamming to it. We're going to do that next game, man. Next game is going to be Patriots-Chiefs. Like I said, we're only going one quarter with each game. So we try to get as many matchups as we can while we wait for these servers.
It's a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Next Gen is out now, so if you have
Between the Houston Texans
if you have it on PS5 or PS4 and you have a PS5, you should be able to download it.
this one out as our first
Same for
drive begins at
Xbox.
the 25. Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson.
The graphics look just a little bit better, but they look the same, if that makes sense.
Don't leave Deshaun Watson out of the conversation. 2 straight years he's been a Pro Bowler. Excellent numbers again last season with 26 touchdown passes, 7 more added on the ground, and firm leadership and control of his Houston Texans team. Now he's looking forward to taking the next step.
Ah, man, we couldn't have hit that gap.
And getting the Houston Texans to a Super Bowl.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's hauled in by
So, I mean, Brandon Cooks still ran that route pretty good,
taken
man.
down, but able to slip across the 35.
Can I please use the Vikings? Probably, maybe in a few games, man. I'm trying to get as many teams as possible, so you got to bear with me.
This really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy
Appreciate it,
territory.
man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna play with them as we go.
They're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Obviously, it's impossible to play with every team at once, so we're just going through.
Blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch.
I don't like what just happened there.
Me about him when he's called upon.
He said that was like, is he gonna break that? I think he's gonna break that tackle before the next animation came.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
All them game modes are the same. All the game modes are the exact same, man. So franchise is the exact same as right now. Face of the franchise is also the exact same. That was, I mean, it was a bad decision to make that throw, but that was still a bad throw. Pressure gets to these guys really quick. Not quick, like it messes up their throws. I guess that's the better way to put it. They got the quarterback spy. Can we outrun them? We can't outrun them. You still fumble with the quarterback, so don't do what I just did right there. I thought maybe it was Watson. Maybe I can outrun the linebacker, but no.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I did, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Lutz with the extra point.
I prefer the slower game speed, Matt. He has do I prefer the slower game speed compared to the arcade style? But I'm a sim guy, so I want the ratings to matter. I don't want you to be able to make quick cuts, quick stops. So I prefer it, but I do see how if you're used to competitive or really like just the fun factor, I think is going to be people are going to like it less.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
The fact that I'm losing to the computer, I guess, man, playing all Madden. I think I won all the other games, but yeah.
At the 20. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. He'll push forward for about
I'm not the greatest Madden player. I guess we'll put it that way, man.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard
Solid though.
It's going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves.
Man, try to get my guy Kenny Stills involved, man. They don't got a lot of plays for Kenny. All right, second down. Let me get this.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
No, I have not touched no sliders. We're playing on all Madden simulation.
The NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
That's like the fastest you could cut back. That was a zone read, man. And I cut inside, and that's like the fastest we're going to be able to cut right there. So those cutting backs on zone reads on runs are not going to work that great.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37.
We didn't need him. We did not need him to catch that.
That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen.
Yeah.
Smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It was a bad read right there, fellas. So once again, you guys know the drill, man. We'll go for sure one more possession. If we can get a stop, then we'll go one more offensive possession. If they score, man, we'll hop into the next game.
Officially, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now we see quarterback Drew Brees in his New Orleans offense set to go on attack here for the first time.
Not exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5.
I don't know who we're going to play with. The next game is going to be the next game is going to be the Patriots and Chiefs. After that, I don't know, maybe we'll go Raiders, Vikings. So I feel like that's what I'm seeing right now. No. We'll go Browns, Steelers. I said I was going to do that. And then we'll go Raiders, Vikings.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Left side here to Sanders.
So we forced the fumble. It's going to be 3rd and 1. See if we get a stop.
So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Did Drew Brees just run a QB read? What? I said I wanted the speed quarterbacks to be utilized more. I didn't mean Drew Brees to be utilized in the option game.
On the return, Carter. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
All right, so here we go, man. We're going to just act like this is for the win. We're going to go for 2 if we can score. That's how we're going to play this.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt.
So never mind. Terrible read, man. So we lost the game. We lost this one. Talk about the Nate Robinson knockout, man. That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal, man. I guess Jake Paul held it down for all us YouTubers, I guess. I don't I don't know what how else to take that one. All right, so here we go, man. We are going to go Patriots Chiefs. Make this a night game. Man, the Chiefs are so good, man. We'll play with Cam Newton. I don't know how good we're going to play in this one either, man. So we'll play a night game. Equipment's the same. Equipment has not changed, man. I think the rosters are updated whenever the servers go live. I know technically the game was supposed to release on the 4th, so maybe tonight they make the servers live on PlayStation. Is the O-line fixed or not on my experience? No. It feels like the same offensive line logic.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern.
I forgot, man. We did say the Dolphins, right? So we'll do the Dolphins before
In Foxborough. All the success
Before
in New
we go
England for
to,
the last few decades, and this crowd has
the Steelers.
never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now,
We already went against the Ravens, so we're not going to use the Ravens right now.
Get this to the 20-yard line as he's down.
Yeah, I did Philly, man. They were one of the first teams we did.
As they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 20.
All of this is the same, man. So, like I said, eventually we're just going to start skipping all of it because
That's when you know everything is
it's the same thing.
That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown.
So, like, right there, man, is another example. I wanted to cut up. I didn't want to keep going outside, and if your guy does not have that change of direction, you're not making that cut.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Man, that was on me for hesitating, throwing it.
Job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
There we go. Elderman makes the great catch,
He will
man.
have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James
All right,
White.
man. So you really can't
3 extra yards to the 43.
you really cannot cut. Like it's going to take some adjusting to, man.
Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
How's the fumbling? I haven't had an issue with it.
From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left.
I haven't had an issue with fumbling.
Seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And there we go.
He's able to
That was a great throw.
as he pulls it in. That 3rd down conversion, good for 23.
A lot of times when you get
You guys want me to switch sides and play with both teams? We could do that too. We can switch play offs with both sides.
picking up the first down.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton.
Can't miss that, man. Like I said, accuracy is a bigger thing. It's a way bigger thing.
But it's gonna be 2nd down.
in this version.
That's where he wanted to go with the ball initially.
Because
So
we
he tried
have
to get
missed,
something out
for
of it.
especially those that have been here a while, we have missed a lot of throws.
On second down, Michelle.
Oh, there's Sony Michelle. Okay.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards
Hold on,
there.
man. Let
First
me,
down.
Sony Michelle comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
See if we get Muhammad Sanu a look somewhere. He really doesn't have a lot of plays. Is the speed difference still trash? I haven't noticed a difference, so probably.
Now a first down throw for Newton.
They were Tampa too. I was trying to get over the middle linebacker's head.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing again. Newton.
Cam again, man.
Incomplete. He was looking
Cam
for his tight end,
again.
Kevin
Wow.
Asiasi there. But now it's
My question is, do you like it or not? I like it, man. Obviously, it's Madden. So, I mean, if you're not a big fan of Madden, it's not crazy different, but I do feel like it plays better. I feel like going back will feel different and feel odd.
They fake the give. Newton.
There we go, man. They still can't. They don't make the same cuts.
Picked up by
So we're gonna have to try it. We're gonna have to try that with a receiver that has great route running. Appreciate the subscription, Mo. For real, man. We're gonna have to try to run those out routes with a good receiver, and we're gonna find out whether it's just these guys not having great route running. Cause look at this. That's an out route. So I threw it again. Me anticipating, I threw it thinking he's cutting that straight, and he sails up the field. You know what I mean? So, but DK Metcalf was bad too. So we're gonna have to figure out if that's just a thing with bad receivers.
Happen organically, and that's exactly what happened in Kansas City as Patrick Mahomes took over as the quarterback.
Appreciate you subscribing, Cole. Yeah, we're gonna try to do more of these lives, man. Like I said, now that next gen is here, we're gonna try to get way more Madden content out.
Super Bowl title and a Super Bowl MVP on his resume. 3 huge games in the postseason last year, 10 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions.
There's Damian Williams, man. See, the old man, I think that's 6, because I'm making that cut back, and then I'm hitting turbo. I didn't hit turbo before, or sprint, R2, whatever you want to call it before, man. But I hit it right there, and I think it was the momentum and the movement just didn't let him explode.
Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest
No, the pass trajectory seems about the same to me. I haven't noticed anything, at least major.
But he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him.
There we go. It's Travis Kelce over Gilmore.
Now a man open down the middle of
Okay.
the field.
It's a 99 overall corner. But Mahomes has the arm strength to get it down the field, so maybe you do need the throw power.
In full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
I wonder how long they worked on these next gen stats, because they hyped it up. They hyped it up big time. Like I said, I don't hate it just to add something to single player games, but I wonder how much time they spent on making this. Tight end hit 20 miles per hour.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Young Yoli also appreciate you subscribing, bro.
So the big play means
Chris
just
got
like
drip.
that,
What's
the
going on, man?
from the
I've been
right
good, man. I've been waiting on this.
down.
I've been waiting on next gen Madden, and it's here.
It's a hill. It's a jet sweep.
It's here.
He's tackled a yard
Jet sweeps, I don't think is going to be as effective.
9 on first down.
I'm gonna tell you that from just running that one sweep, I don't think it's gonna work as good, man. Because before you could immediately cut this up, or you could run to the outside. This is my immediate cut. Like that's how that looked, or else it's gonna keep carrying me out. So you like truly have to go to the outside with these jet sweeps.
Quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
We're going to run a fade right here to Sammy Watkins. Not the best guy, but let's see. He does have the height advantage.
On 2nd and 1.
And he went and got it. There you go, man. He had the height advantage, so I just wanted to see if he'll go get it. He did.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide. And
I like that, man. I want them to also. I want speed receivers to have an advantage, right? I want them to be fast. I want them to be useful. I want big body receivers to also be useful, especially like in the red zone. Your Mike Evans, your guys who go up, even your DeAndre Hopkins, right? Your guys who could go get it. I want them to be more useful. So those jump balls are important. I want those to work. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with that one. So we'll run one more possession with New England, and then we'll switch. And we'll run with who you guys want? Miami and maybe Miami, Minnesota. We'll do that. Yeah, the new celebrations are basically the new stadium celebrations or crowd celebrations. It's an option. You know how you score and you can do team celebration, spike, swagger, signature. There'll be an option that says crowd. You just press that, and then he'll celebrate with the crowd based off the stadium that he's in. Not every stadium allows it. So it's once again, they made a big deal about it, and it's nothing too crazy. Cam threw another inaccurate ball, man. He's thrown a lot of inaccurate passes. Like I said, I think ratings is going to matter a lot. But we are playing simulation. This is a reminder of that. So if you don't play simulation, it might play a little bit different if you're on competitive or arcade.
My goodness, you take them down good and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there.
All right, Mo, can we stop spamming the chat, man? I would appreciate if you stop spamming the chat right now.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Keeping it on the ground.
Ooh, that's Chris Jones.
They go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I hear that. That's loud with the crowd being upset right there. Yeah, I already played with the Cardinals.
On 2nd and 12, Newton.
I feel like there was a tight end that I pointed out, if you guys have been here long enough to remember, that ran better out routes than these receivers are. Yeah, we're going to do Steelers-Browns in 2 games. We're going to do Dolphins-Vikings next, and then we'll go Steelers-Browns after that. Even that route wasn't ran very well by N'Keal Harry. So I think route running is very – I felt like it was going to be important, but the more I play, I think it's even more important. Yeah, we just ran with the Saints. We did Saints-Texans.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground and able to get about 3 as he's taken.
Yeah, I'm going to just switch. We'll keep playing offense with every team.
From experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
There we go. So we'll see. We'll get this in the end zone here. And then we'll switch games. Or not games, switch teams.
1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Newton.
Can we get in the end zone? Ah, he's going to be short.
Catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Let's see if we could go to player, right? Go to Cam Newton. Do they have a draw or anything? They're not going to let us pick a play for Cam? That's where I think this would have been came in handy, man, if we could do something like that.
Continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for.
Does he not have a draw in this playbook? I don't think Cam has any type of draws in this playbook, man. So we're going to just run the ball, I guess.
From the end zone, 3rd and goal. And they will run it with Michelle.
There we go.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot.
So we get back in there, man.
A 1-yard touchdown.
How does the graphics compare? It's similar. It's literally like it's the same game with just turned up settings. I think that's the best way I could put it. So a little bit more detail in the grass, I guess, as the ball goes through that player. A little bit more detail in the grass. A little bit more detail like on the uniforms and the stitching. We had the actual rain, stay on top, like look better on the players' helmets. But it's overall, man, it's the same basic game. This is pretty much the same game, pretty much, man. It feels like you're gonna feel the difference in how the game feels more than how it looks. We still can't get in the server, so we're gonna do this every game to see if we can ever get in the server. Why isn't Dez in Madden? He should be now that he's activated on the roster full time. So we'll go Vikings, Dolphins. And like I said, we'll just we'll play with the offense regardless. I'm impressed with the loading times. Small thing, but I do like that. Thank you for using the Vikings. No problem, bro. We better just keep switching. So I guess the first team we better use, though, is going to be the Dolphins because they're on offense first. And I know you guys wanted Tua. We have to wait till the next play. We'll put Tua in next play after the kickoff. All right, so they thought Fitzpatrick was about to play. Fitzpatrick is not stepping on the field, man. Let me turn the game volume back up. All right. Just roll with Tua. I never played with Tua, man. So I guess throwing with a left-handed quarterback is probably going to mess me up.
He can fit every spot you're looking for. He's in the second year of a 2-year deal. With 5 and 8 and 13 starts last year with 20 touchdown passes, and anytime he's on the field,
there we go. So we hit Gesicki.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard.
Okay, Jordan Howard. I thought Harrison Smith was gonna mess him up there.
Into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup.
Dez has been in Madden. There you go, man. No, I don't play with Baltimore at all. I've been in my franchise, so by now, man, if you weren't in that day one roster, I haven't even played with Antonio Brown. Put it that way. I'm a franchise guy, so once I'm in my franchise, that's basically it.
And that'll make it second down.
Well, on every every play call, you realize it's not going to go.
I wish you could choose like the pre-snap cadence and animation, because once you get the rookies, they all have the same basic one.
Get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Forced out to his left. To a hit and the
Anytime you
ball is
get touched
out,
with a
but
quarterback,
this'll
they're
get
fumbling. It's the
out of
second time.
bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll try to run for it with Howard.
Here we go, Jordan Howard.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a
Did
big
they
hole
redo
there
the
on
body
that
models? No, they look the same to me.
Continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the
Try an
control
out route
games
with
right
Justin
around the
Jefferson.
scrimmage,
Yeah, we want to see.
able to get upfield
We'll try
and
one
get
with
the
maybe
second and the third
Devontae
down.
Parker's not a great
Take
route runner
linebackers
either.
as
We'll
they
try
go
one with
down.
Devontae Parker and see how that out route looks.
Which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here.
Then we'll
this
try one
afternoon.
with Justin Jefferson.
Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do.
We
here in
have
the
an
first
out route
half. You've gotta
to
take some
Parker
pressure
now.
off this young quarterback, and no better
We'll
way
just
to do
audible
it
him to
than
an out route
establish
here.
the running game early.
All right, so he should be going out route around that first down marker. Do we motion him closer? There we go. I just want to see how he runs it, so pay attention to Devontae Parker.
Now they'll
He
throw
rounded
it
his
to
off too.
Baltimore.
I think a lot of them are going to be rounded off.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a
I think a
first
lot of
down.
them are going to be rounded off
They
unless
tried to give him the ball and let him
something
run on the
changes.
last play,
But
I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area. So
I
you
mean, they
make sure you
added
make
some
a
crowd
throw
animations.
it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the
I don't know how much
incompletion.
more they added. I haven't. I mean,
So now
but the
second
crowd
and
animations
10
are okay. I
after
feel like
the
they'll get old
incompletion
after a
on
while.
first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion.
Do they run it off how they run in real life?
Third down.
It looks like they run it closer to real life. In real life, most out routes are going to be rounded off to some degree. It just matters how sharp you can physically get it. But typically, especially if you're running full speed, say you're running like a 10, 15-yard out, it's definitely going to round off a little bit, man. But they are very rounded off, I would say right now.
Right down and score on the opening drive. Those are the drives.
All right, so we'll switch over to the Vikings.
That prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on
Unless
the road.
that catch
Takes
doesn't
him
stand.
down,
That catch
throws the
should stand,
touchdown
though.
pass.
And in a game like
Is
this,
man cover still OP?
this you
No.
described a rookie quarterback.
I haven't felt like it's been OP at all.
Usually says, okay, we gotta take
All right, we'll see how the
care of this
challenges
guy.
work because he's clearly in
He goes out
bounds.
plays like this on the
He's
first
clearly got
drive
2 feet
on the
in.
road. He doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Is that what they said in the trailer? They made it realistic in terms of how they run the routes? Yeah, I mean, it looks way better. They run it more realistic than they do in current gen Madden. I'll say that.
Indeed, the official says this one counts. And that makes it 7-0.
Highest plays Madden. What's going on, bro?
75 yards.
No, I'm just doing play now right now. Play now games. Franchise mode though is the exact same. We're waiting for the servers to come on PS5. They're off, so these are the preseason rosters.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here.
Are the Chiefs still OP? A little bit.
The Vikings ready to go to work, led out by their quarterback.
The jerseys look a lot better. Yeah, the stitching and stuff. I mean, it's the same game as last gen, but you could definitely see like the settings turned up. When are the servers going up? The game's supposed to drop tonight, right? Or technically Friday at midnight. I'm on Pacific time zone, so typically at 9 o'clock. So you have to assume they come on a little bit before then. Look at Dalvin Cook.
extra target.
Okay, man.
In order to get his numbers back to the previous.
Dalvin Cook had a nice run. It's definitely slower though.
The pickup there and also a first down.
It is pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays.
That was loud. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was insanely loud.
The first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson.
How do you update it? I showed it earlier. I'll show it again just in case you weren't here. If you're on the PS5, man, just go to your PlayStation Store. And literally once you get in the PlayStation Store, go to search, type in Madden. It'll pop up down there where you see my Madden right here. Instead of now it says install, but before it said upgrade. Literally click that. It'll upgrade it for you, and you'll be good to go. If you want to go back to the PS4 version, you'll come down here to these two dots, and you'll hit PS4, and it'll play the PS4 game. If you click up here, it'll play the PS5 version.
For the bulk of the season,
That's my quick tutorial.
Exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be.
Yeah, the Viking horn was dope. It was loud, man. It caught my attention. It wasn't like subtle or in the background. They made sure you heard that, right?
On the right side, it's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the
There's
tight end.
Dalvin Cook. There's that cut. So I was trying to cut in again, so you see him rounding off that run.
Inside the 25.
I'm gonna keep pointing out, man. I like it, but
First down.
that horn, man, is it every first down? Do they do that with every first down? I'm not a Vikings guy, man, so I don't know what they do.
More than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Following the good run by Cook. Here's
It would be cool
another
if they
1st and 10.
could change the commentary, man, but
And he'll give it here to his running back.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on second.
Yeah, there is sideline interactions. We did that, I think, like on the second game that we played. I purposely ran out of bounds, and there is some sideline interaction.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought
I used Saquon already. He felt a little bit quicker than some other backs. It didn't seem like night and day, though. It wasn't crazy. But like over Derrick Henry and those type of guys, he did feel like he could make some better moves and cuts. Cook dropped it.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the
There should be different commentary for every game. You mean like different announcers? 2K has 2 commentary teams, right?
Another shot from the 9.
But at this point, man, I'm not. I think. Hold on. This is gonna be the out route. We haven't ran the out route yet. Let's run here with Jefferson. I tried to motion him in. Guess I can't even. There we go. Try to bring him in just a little bit closer. Oh, I don't want him across the field. All right, this is not going to work. We'll call a timeout here. I didn't want him across the field. I just wanted him to run out route.
Timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Let's just see if he rounds it off. This throw's probably not going to work.
From the gun.
He rounded that off big time too, man.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky.
So I just either you need an elite route runner, but I think his was worse than some other people's, right? But look at that out route. He ran a corner route. That out route turned into a corner. Because if you throw that, I made that mistake by throwing that. If you throw that, he's going to throw the ball right here. And this corner is going to get the easy interception. So you have to have a very good route runner. I know some guys like Mike Evans have like they run better out routes as the superstar ability. Maybe you need those guys to really be able to run it good. What's your favorite thing about Next Gen so far? The weight to it. I feel like the ratings matter more and it's a more weighty feel.
Two incompletions haven't moved.
Yeah, that route was terrible.
And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
There we go.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
That horn, man, is loud.
Jay Sharp.
I have my headphones in, so it's
The
loud.
Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's one of those touchdown tosses.
Am I going to do a 2K franchise? I'm not sure yet. I've been playing a lot of 2K, though.
Put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do
How's the game feel overall? I like how the game feels overall. The metas are not going to work with this Madden. With that said, I'm sure people will find new metas, but the current metas I don't think are going to work. All right, so next game, what did we say? The Steelers, Browns. We'll go Steelers, Browns. That wasn't even the right route. We talking about that out route, man. That was awful. Yeah, it's our preseason rosters. All right, so we'll make this a 6:30 game. We haven't done that yet. We'll try the out route with Juju. Now that we went to the next game. Chubb time. Yeah. We'll see, man. Can you run the Seahawks later? We already ran the Seahawks, so if you want to go back, you'll be able to see that. Let's see. We'll go Cowboys Raiders. How does that sound next? I had some people want to see the Raiders. We'll go Cowboys Raiders next. We already ran with the Titans. Yeah, we're going to run every team we use, man. We're going to run an out route. That's like my objective for today.
To get this one started, and we are underway from Heinz Field. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Steelers.
Yeah, we'll go Cowboys, Raiders. We'll play in Vegas.
Ben Roethlisberger leading the way.
And for Ben Roethlisberger,
all right, so all this stuff's still the same, man.
This year because he missed nearly all of 2019 with an elbow injury, and if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March, and now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense.
Oh, he's running the slot fade.
Getting him on the ground, but I think the play
that might not work.
By the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things.
I thought he was going to release earlier than he did.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing,
there you go. So this is an out route. It's a flood concept, but it's still an out route with Juju.
Yeah, you went back.
Basically, we wanted to run.
It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play.
He rounded his off too.
Sniff it out and finish it off.
I think that's just how they run the out routes. No, this is not. It should be 60 frames. It's not 120.
But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yeah, so these out routes are. I think you might have to have an ability in order to make these out routes smooth.
Jordan Berry to kick it away. JoJo Natson back deep.
We'll try an out route with Amari. We're gonna try one with Odell. Oh, there's a fumble. I just switched teams, man. We got to go back. That doesn't really work because the computer never fair catches it for whatever reason now, and I always hit stick, and I feel like I always miss the hit stick or it just turns into a regular tackle, but they forced the fumble there, so I do like that.
Coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up, it's about those Jimmies and Joes, and when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes.
They might have to tune those out routes. They might have to.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, we better watch Juju run a dig. Let's pay attention to Juju on this one. See if his in cut is better than his out cut. Not really. I threw it away so I wouldn't get sacked. I'll look at it on the replay though. But let's see. Was it better? I mean, he's already kind of running in. I mean, his route was better. We've seen some straight up corners, so at least he got on the plane to the out. Because we've seen some guys run corner routes.
Incomplete.
So,
Now that'll bring up second down.
I don't know, man.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And down inside.
Try the out route with Devontae. We already ran with Green Bay in the game. We're running out of elite receiver. There's Samuels. Oh my gosh, y'all see that truck stick? That man welcomed Grant Delpit to the league, didn't he?
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back.
Yeah, 2K did their thing, man.
Last year, the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but
Is he in there? Touchdown.
Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run.
All right, so now we'll switch back to the Browns.
The football, they ran it, they got it in.
like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was
The movement on the cut might be different depending where they are on the field. That might be true too. Have we ran with Diggs? No, we have not ran with we haven't played with the Bills yet. The next game is going to be the Cowboys and Raiders, and then we'll go from there.
This is JoJo Natson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his 3rd year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I think Baker Mayfield has had a tremendous offseason getting ready for this one because he put the focus squarely on football and cut out a lot of the peripheral stuff. Just focused in on being the best quarterback and leader for his Cleveland Browns team.
All right, Nick Chubb time.
Take care of the
No, matter of fact,
of last year. 21
he's running the out route right now with Odell.
in the NFL.
Let's see what this looks like.
On 1st and 10,
He still. Did he break down on that? I think he broke down on that. That still might be a little bit better than what we've seen. That still might be a little bit better than what we've seen. At least he cut. I'm cool with the breakdown. I am 100% fine with the breakdown as long as he's not running a corner route. And that was a legitimate out route. So I'm cool with that. I'm absolutely cool with that one. How does the controller feedback feel? It feels good. So everything vibrates. Every step you take vibrates. It's like a small, gentle one. And then the impacts are obviously like that hit stick right there. Vibrates like crazy with the controller. So the haptics are pretty cool. And then certain players, I don't know the logic. I don't know why. But sometimes R2 is harder to pull.
Because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah,
Oh, wow. These ran into each other.
Ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Room here to
That's a pick 6 right there, man.
And he brings the
It's a flag, so it's probably going to come back.
6 for a Steelers.
So let me go ahead and switch back to the other team, man. But your players run into each other a lot more because we've had some picks on the defense, which has worked out on the offensive favor. We just had one right there where the 2 offensive guys basically ran into each other. We'll just set that. Here we go. So
And I know that they're going to get coached.
let's go with
but they get yelled at a
Pittsburgh.
little bit,
See
but
what we
let's
can do
face it,
here.
It is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Larry Hogan, Joe
The
Beard,
same
the
game
tackle
with
is fortunate.
slightly improved
The
graphics.
University of Charlotte,
The-
a big part of this young Browns defense.
It's the same foundation of the game. The gameplay feels more grounded to me.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
And we got it. So Big Ben had the arm strength. We've seen a lot of guys not get the ball there.
Down to the 9.
Force Apollo, I appreciate you subscribing to the channel, man.
From Big Ben, 41 yards.
Overall, does the gameplay feel better than encouraging? It does to me.
Run up
it's different. So some things you're not gonna be able to get away with. But I think it feels better. It's not crazy different, but I do feel like it feels better.
Just inside the 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
See right there. So that was another instance where you ran into a defender. This one should be a defensive penalty though, right?
And that's in the area.
Now they call it a face mask.
So give him the yardage.
So your guys are going to run into each other a lot more. Like I said, it happened on the interception that we threw, and then it happened again right here with Juju, which causes those screens. So if you're in a stack formation, you could probably get this to work a lot. But it might throw you off too. You know what I mean? So you might have to wait until the screen goes through, because this would have been perfect if they were completely manned up. They just switched. So you do have to pay attention to that.
Half the distance to the goal line.
Celebrations are the same.
The 30, so now you don't march off the 40.
They've been sub since 2016. Real OG, man. Appreciate it.
That's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
So Juju is smaller here, but I still just want to do a fade because.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Okay, or
Looking in zone, but it's
that could work.
incomplete. Juju's
Terrible
Smith-Schuster,
fade
the
route.
intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
what happened to the muscle shaking? I don't think that's in here at all, man. If it is, I haven't looked that close enough in the replay to see.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to
No, PC is not going to get it this year. I think they'll get it next year, though.
Now Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught.
Did you guys see that?
Steelers touchdown. Roethlisberger connecting with James Washington.
Are these guys these guys in the 3-point stance? They're getting creative with these defensive formations now, right? and then didn't even rush. Was in a 3-point stance and literally just played his middle zone. I don't know, man. That's weird. That's weird, man. All right. All right, we'll go one more possession with the Browns.
And the Steelers find a way to stretch
Show us the next-gen stats. It's literally after plays. We had a couple of them show up now, but it's after plays, though. Instead of showing a replay, they'll show a next-gen stat. So I can't manually trigger it. But when they pop up, I've been showing them.
Boswell now to kick it away.
Classic, bro. The blocking looks so much different than the few plays I watched.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Well, I don't sprint right away, so I do try to let my blockers
It's a touchback.
just kind of set up in front of me. But
Cleveland as they return to the field.
I mean, I feel like it's the same basic logic, but I haven't paid that much attention. The sideline interactions, we'll try to run another out route with Odell, and if he makes the catch. Oh, man, never mind. I thought I audible to a pass play. We'll do that next.
They'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's
Okay, that's
coordinator.
these out routes are not gonna work that good,
Settle
man.
down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The play calling sucks. You talking about the screen, the menu, or you talking about me? Because I'm just calling stuff.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on
I think we can run Landry on the out route right here.
from the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not
We'll take a
before
look, man. I think his out route was. It looked solid.
22 there on the
It looks solid. It didn't look crazy, but let's look at it, man. It's not bad. I'm cool with the breakdown. It's not bad. It wouldn't have worked. The corner played that great. As good as I think Matt is going to play it. The end route, let's see what the dig did with Odell. He rounded off the dig a little bit, but he was probably going so fast. You probably have to round that off. So I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
third down convert.
The sideline on the replay. On the sidelines, we showed it a little bit earlier. It's I don't want to play it. You see people on the back of the end zone. See media members on the side. The sideline itself. You see some guys like 42 and Myles Garrett that have like their equipment on, and then you see some guys like the guys next to him and like 55 on the bench. They don't have their equipment on at all. But you see the names on the jerseys. So, I mean, it's better than before. You see guys not in gear at all. So this is a big overview right here of your sideline. This is your sideline, guys. So it's okay. The menu, for the play calling, I enjoy it. Because I really like calling plays to just your main guy. Like we want Kareem Hunt to get a carry right here. We call a play to Kareem Hunt. I mean, I like it. It's definitely going to get a little take some getting used to. I'll say that, but like we want to get a play to Odell Beckham. We can call one right here. Apparently, he doesn't have a lot of plays, so.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 38, Mayfield.
Yeah, Mayfield throws an inaccurate ball. You see a lot more inaccurate players. The refs are not in the game. They're in cutscenes, but the refs are not in the game play itself.
It's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
This is the exact same game. It feels a little different to me. Baker Mayfield throwing an inaccurate ball. At least that's more realistic. We have a lot more inaccurate passes I'm playing so far. So. And the line gets after it quicker. You see how quick they got there that time. Try to get it to our tight end on a 3rd and 5.
With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at it.
Oh, big hit right there.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends.
Jet sweeps, I don't think is going to work as good because the game's going to just carry you to the outside. And if you try to cut up, he's going to round it off.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there.
Yeah, this is the PS4 disc. But you have to download Madden like digitally, but you still have to use the disc if you bought PS4 version on disc.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Run the ball 14 times in a row. CPU still won't bite on play action. I agree with you on that, man.
That's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there.
It's kind of annoying.
But how about the people up front? Leverage.
We used Philly earlier. Way earlier, I think.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I'm a fan of the round of running. It's going to take some getting used to, but as a sim guy, I enjoy it.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a
B Grace TV, how does the gameplay feel? It feels, like I said, more grounded. Did we get a glitch right here? Look at the play calling. I could hear it click. Okay, so if you want to go no huddle and chew clock, you have to double tap the left thumbstick.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half.
And there's the touchdown by Odell.
Touchdown, Cleveland. field, finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant.
All right, guys. So we'll hop to the, what do we say, the Cowboys at Raiders next game? We'll hop into that one next. It feels more realistic to me, Colin. We need a dreadlock update, man. True, man. Still can't get into the server, so still going to be the day one rosters. Go to the Brandon. Go to the PlayStation Store and search for Madden 21, and you should see the update there. Does it sound any different? No. I mean, there's been a few things like the Viking horn was a lot louder, but overall, no, it doesn't sound any different. Yeah, it loads in like 3 seconds. There's definitely a higher player fidelity. Yeah. I mean, the uniform, it looked like the last gen Madden just turned on ultra settings if you're a PC guy or you're familiar with how that works. That's all it looks like. So if you're looking for like a complete overhaul, there's no complete overhaul, but it does look better. All right, so Cowboys getting the ball first. We'll switch to them.
Folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face.
It's PS5. We're playing on the PlayStation 5.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Can he play on next gen on the Xbox One X and PS4? You mean Series X? Yeah, you can only play next gen on Series X, S, or PS5.
Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there?
Can I try CPU versus CPU? I might do that in a video. I might do a CPU versus CPU and upload that in a video on the channel.
And he was second in the league in passing yards with over 4,900. This guy gets it done, and his team really likes it.
Look at Zeke. Zeke running good. So you're seeing the ratings taking over a little bit. I have no idea when the servers are going to load up. They're up on Xbox. So run that out route with Amari Cooper, a quick out route.
On second and a yard.
Wow.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Okay, Amari Cooper, you can't turn up the field right away, man. Those that have been watching have seen me talk about that now. You cannot turn around, like turn quick. So even after that spin move, I couldn't cut up. The out route still wasn't flat. So I don't think you can. Because Amari Cooper, we know he rounded that off. I'm surprised that wasn't picked. Because if Trey Von Mullen would have been aggressive there, that's a pick. That's a pick. He went behind, made us get the catch. I mean, then even after the spin move, I'm pressing up. Like, I'm trying to go up the field right there. And you can't. It's still like that rounded off stuff, man. So
not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yard.
How do the adaptive triggers feel? They feel good. It's harder to press the sprint button. I don't know why. I don't know if that's going to change, but it is a little. They have some resistance on holding R2.
The initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Second and 5.
On second down, it's Elliott, and not much running room. Down to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second.
And it's third down.
Prescott from the gun on third.
There we go.
Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
The resistance is because of fatigue. All right, so I didn't know if they did it like 2K. Because I feel like even early when I pressed R2 on the defensive lineman, it was just tough to press.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15.
Pass to the CeeDee Lamb. We're running play for CeeDee Lamb.
Unselfish players on any football team.
He only has 3 plays. Okay.
Allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Another inaccurate pass, man. I think that's going to be a flag
Turnover there as his
on the
guys
Cowboys.
get the football back.
Yeah, holding on the Cowboys. So we're going to switch over to the Raiders offense. We're just trying to play offense here. But that was just another example, man, of I don't think he had pressure. It's just the accuracy kind of taking over. He had a clean pocket. He had a clean pocket and just threw it to to no man's land.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense.
When he went outside, there was no player and cameraman interaction. We have seen some of the interaction, but I don't know if it's just maybe the ball carrier. Maybe they're the only ones that get it.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
That whole cut, like I'm saying, man. You see how slow that took to round off?
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year.
And there's Henry Ruggs. So that's the speedster right there. And I was sprinting after a while. After he made the catch, I started sprinting.
Carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Carr completes it.
Try to hurdle him, man. That did not work.
Of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Have I had any one-play touchdowns? I don't think I have. I don't think I've had. I had some quick touchdowns. I don't think I had one. Like a one-play touchdown drive.
Because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged.
Yeah, the controller rumbles a lot.
But how about the guy who made the play?
What's the difference between Madden 21 and the Deluxe? I think Ultimate Team packs.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
There's Henry Ruggs, man. So he doesn't even turn crazy quick, but you do see right there the one of the fastest players, if not the fastest player in the game. So you get an idea.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, if you're trying to find a favorite team, man, it's just a style. It could be a lot of different factors. City, uniforms, players, whatever you like, man.
On 2nd and 7.
There's another one. So I don't – am I throwing that too early?
Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
So I feel like that's like the third time now I've thrown the interception behind the player on a stop route like that.
But he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that,
go get it, CeeDee Lamb, and we throw a pick right back. Oh, man. In the quarter, man. So what happened to two different teams? This was an ugly one. I think it was the first game we had. Nobody scored, right? We're playing on the PS5 right now. PS5 all Madden simulation, no changes to the sliders. If you guys are looking for the exact thing. All right. Next group of teams, man. I think we'll go Bills and Lions. I heard some people ask for the Bills. Some people ask for the Lions. So we'll do Bills and Lions. Do I like the PlayStation 5? I mean, it's okay to me. I mean, I don't think it's nothing that you need right away. Just because everything's kind of in that transition between, PS4 to PS5. So like everything hasn't took like a crazy step up. But for the small games I've played, I played Spider-Man, Miles Morales. I finished that game. I enjoyed that game a lot. But you could play that game on PS4. 2K, I feel like is a good game. And then now playing this Madden. The controller is cool. It definitely makes you more immersed in it. But I feel like my PlayStation 5, like the console itself is very fragile. So that's one thing that's kind of made me a little nervous. Like the fan gets loud when you turn it on for some reason. I had a couple of errors, a couple of freezes. So I'm hoping they iron all that stuff out.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium.
We did the Saints already. So if you want to see the Saints, just go back into the stream. We've played in the snow also. We've done Miami. We played quite a few games. I've only been playing about a quarter each game. So we've done quite a lot so far in this stream.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin.
Does it look the same on Series X? I would assume if there's any differences, they'll be really small. I have not, though, played the Series X version. I have it downloaded, so I'll probably have a comparison video at some point on my channel in the next week or so, but I haven't gotten that chance yet. I meant to play offense. We're going to switch to offense after this play.
And to show his value to the team, the Lions lost all 8 games.
Meant to switch to offense.
Started by either Jeff Driscoll or David Blau. They need a healthy Matthew Stafford in order to compete in the NFC North.
We've done the Eagles and the Panthers and the Packers already.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner.
Yeah, wow, he made that catch.
To pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if
Better Lambeau leap there is. So what you'll do is when you score a touchdown, you'll get an option, just like Spike and team celebration. You'll get one that says crowd. You'll hit that. That's how you get the crowd celebrations.
Here's Stafford.
Marvin Jones also rounded off that out route. I don't know why I'm so obsessed about these out routes not working, but I've been trying to get them to work with just about every player.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Then Amendola with a catch. And he is going to have the Lions first down.
You talking about the Lambeau leap? What you didn't hear? Yeah, you could do it when you score. There'll be a option. You could choose, like, if you want to do a team celebration, signature, spike, and then one will say crowd for all these stadiums that allow it. And if you do that in Lambeau Field, it will allow you to do it.
Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play.
There's Kerryon getting the first.
And I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
16 yards, a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Oh, wow.
The football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Came off the edge, man. I like that.
Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
All of that looks smooth. Even him stripping Matt Stafford looked smooth to me.
They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve.
He blocked him outside.
Because they can't afford to let the ball.
Can we get a Diggs out? Yeah, we're running out route with Diggs once we switch over.
And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Third and long. It's Stafford.
Does he have the arm strength?
Back of the end zone.
He had the arm strength there, though. It just fell incomplete.
Well, they
All right, this is not going to work. We're going to do a fake field goal
to the ground and
because I've never done one on this game. Then we'll switch over to the Bills.
brings up fourth down.
See how if it works the same.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it. And it's complete.
I guess it does, man. It does.
It would have been a long
Now, he ain't catching that on White, man. I just wanted to see if we could throw it that deep because he had a step on him.
guys stand
And you seen earlier a lot of the quarterbacks were underthrowing it or said out of range.
Bills getting ready for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
I think the development of Josh Allen as a starting quarterback in Buffalo has been rapid. We knew he had a big arm coming out of college. People question his accuracy, his
All right, so see if we can
decision-making
run
little bit,
a.
but I think that continues
And
to
once again, you
improve
can
as
see
well.
the abilities from Diggs. So you see the rack him up. You see jukebox deep out elite. So he's supposed to be able to run a deep out route well, right?
Percentage last season was up 6 points from the year before. He continues to.
I don't even know if that would be considered deep.
Bills now with a first
Yeah, well, this is going to help
at their own
because we're going to just
23.
we are going to hope they accept it and they're running out route.
See him in a rush.
with
I guess they
Diggs.
just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench
Another
was.
one want. There we go. So deep out route, 15 yards. See how Diggs runs this.
From the gun, it's Allen.
That's the elite.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it
That's the
in.
deep out of elite right there, right? Or do we have to go further than 15 yards? I don't know if it's 20 or 15 on top of my head, but there you go. There is the. I mean, to run that deep, I still think he cut it pretty well. Especially when you compare it to some other guys. Like, remember, we seen DK Metcalf run a straight up corner route. So I'm going to take that.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few
What is
inches
my favorite
here.
team? The Titans and Raiders,
Says that he
man.
wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a
Oh,
first
DK is just
down.
not a good route
10
runner,
yards.
especially at this point. But
Most about watching Devin Singletary
like on the
he had
preseason rosters, it's probably terrible.
yards on the ground and a rushing
What console we're
average in the
playing
top
on?
five.
We're playing on the
Is that when I saw him in college, he
PS5.
transferred to the NFL,
I'm a bandwagon.
continued to make the first
Talking about
couple
my
misses,
teams.
whether he was in the hole or on the
I've always been a Titans fan, and people that have been subscribed to me know even when we sucked, I've always been a Titans fan. I'm from Las Vegas, so now that the Raiders are here, I'm trying to kind of like them. That's the hard one though, just because they're in my town, you know what I mean? But that's been the tough one. Titans have always been my squad though.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
No, we could probably run this. This is one-on-one blocking.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. 3 yards on the pick.
Can you play an online game? The servers are still off.
About 4 to go.
I will once we get the servers to come up, but
No, not at all.
servers are still off, and unless they come on soon, when I gotta leave, man, I'm not sure we'll be able to squeeze one in.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And
I don't think he was in bounds anyway.
long pass. He actually
And it's probably a
brought it
holding.
in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Detroit was up for the
Yes,
challenge
that's the
through
disc
the air.
version on the
Force a
PS4,
4th down. So
and
they
I just
decline
put it in the
and
PS5.
bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to
They
any
declined
game
that.
play.
All right, this is gonna be the last play unless we get the first down, so we'll go for it. Last possession,
And they
rather
wisely did not
for
take
Buffalo.
that one and made it 4th down.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. And he fires
pick.
one that's
I thought we were
intercepted.
gonna be able to get that in
It's
there.
Desmond Trufant.
When do the servers come out? The servers, well, you will have to figure out to come on the next few hours. The game's supposed to come out tonight, midnight Eastern, 9 o'clock where I'm at. The servers will have to be on in the next few hours. How does the player movement feel? It's grounded. It's way more grounded game. Chargers, Rams, we could do that. No, franchise is the exact same, man. Like, there's no point in going in franchise right now. Face of the franchise is also the exact same. So, if you want to see franchise, just go to PS4. We skip all the intros are the exact same.
EA Sports. Coming up, we've got...
All right, so the Chargers are going to get the ball first. Switch to them.
Should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles.
We already used Patriots. We use the Buccaneers and another team next.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
We're not going to use Tyrod. Sorry, Tyrod. Just want to use good old Justin Herbert.
To lead this Chargers offense as they take the field.
Many in the outside world see Tyrod Taylor as a bridge quarterback since the Chargers moved on from Phillip Rivers and drafted Justin Herbert. But head coach Anthony Lynn, he sees much more than that. They were together as play caller and quarterback.
There we go. Mike Williams makes that tough catch, man. We'll go Broncos since we Bucks Broncos next. We already did the Saints, and we already did Washington too.
Because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard.
There we go. So Eckler, nice. Here's the next gen stats. Like I said, it doesn't pop up too much, but we get one there for those who haven't seen it. See what they give us this time. The miles per hour, I'm assuming. Because I did sprint a little bit. He hit 21 miles an hour. There we go.
How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield.
So that's the next gen stats. And I think we got a glitch. Oh, man. We got a glitch out here. I'm going to call a run play. We're going to run this. I want to see what happens when we call a play.
They'll run here.
Oh, gosh.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down.
Well, there we go. Our first big glitch so far in this next-gen Madden.
Now it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made.
Yeah, glitch was wild, man.
Yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Running on first down, Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run.
Oh, there we go. Look at that block by Mike Williams on the outside, man. It's going to get us, what, to the 10?
They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
From the 10, first and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
All right, see if we get us in the end zone right here.
Smack dab on the 5-yard line.
Matter of fact, hold on. Who was guarding Mike Evans right now? Let's try the fade. Let's try the fade route with Keenan Allen.
They'll try the air now with Herbert.
I just hit the wrong button, man. I am tripping. This is how you know I've been playing this game too long right now. Let's try that again.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down,
Let's try that again. Here we go.
changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be.
They brought two guys over there.
Field goal attempt.
They brought two guys over there. I just wanted to throw that.
Troy Hill picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former standing at 6'4".
Why does running feel so slow? The whole game feels slower. Whole game's definitely slower and way more weighty to it.
Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl.
And yeah, I'm on
And the
PS5,
Rams
man.
had that Super Bowl letdown after
Is
their
much
loss
still
in
broken?
Super
I don't
Bowl
play
22.
much, so I haven't even clicked on it.
But it might surprise people. The quarterback
But it seems like they didn't, in general, haven't really done much to the game mode. So my guess will probably be, if it's broken on PS4, it'll probably be broken on PS5 for at least right now.
And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. They still need about the length of the football.
Yeah, we've done the Packers already, so if you want to see that, just go back in the stream.
Shotgun handoff to Brown.
I try to cut up again, man.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's
I do like the controller feedback. That's why I played it on this first before I did the Xbox. I wanted to experience the feedback of the controller. I do like it.
Because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just
I feel like it'll probably eat your battery like crazy. Yeah, we've done Seattle too. We've done Seattle.
That one good for 7 yards. 3 yards to go on second.
The goal is probably to play maybe one or two more of these, and then I'm gonna have to head out. But when I come back later tonight, hopefully the servers are up so we can get some online games and we get another stream going. And then we can see the difference of playing all competitive. Like I said, right now, basically this whole stream, we're just playing all Madden simulation.
Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown.
Okay, Malcolm Brown.
Down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Wow, we tried to throw it low, and I think it hit a lineman. We did the low aiming pass there.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Goff now looking to throw.
There we go, Cooper Kupp. Okay.
He's got it.
Okay, Cooper Kupp made a nice play.
First down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
If you hold down L2 button at the snap, cutbacks are smoother. Really? Let's run a zone. No. I just started celebrating, man. I just started celebrating, so it didn't work for me. Or I just don't know how to do it. One of these two.
It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. And the Chargers
A run here with Brown. Fights him off. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down.
Yeah, the rain looks really good in this game.
We did see pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Under pressure.
Nobody got open, man.
Down, sack back.
So we're gonna go for it on 4th and 21.
Melvin
Then
Ingram
we'll
gets in there to drop him for a
hop into
loss
another
of
game.
13 yards, and it's also 4th down.
So you guys let me know who y'all want to see next.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. There goes a deep ball.
Did he get it? Oh, man. He couldn't catch it off the deflection. Felt like he should have caught off the deflection, man. All right, let me know what teams you guys want to see. It's Broncos Bucks. There it is, man. I be forgetting. I be forgetting, man. We're gonna go Bucks and Broncos. We did say we were gonna do that. We've done the Packers. So let's see. What else did we say? Wasn't it rain in the we'll do rain. I feel like there was rain in like the trailer with Tom Brady and they made him look really good. Can't play online, such like the servers are down right now. When I'm gonna try to come back on later today. Once we do stop this stream, and I'm gonna play some online games either on PlayStation. If the servers are still down on PS5, then we'll turn on the Xbox Series X and we'll get some games in there. The rain looks really good, though, even though it's the same intro. I really do enjoy the rain. Thank you for the content. No problem, bro. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, man. I'm going to be dropping a ton of Madden content next gen, man.
From the north end zone, the Bucks were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Denver Broncos.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those drives.
I deserve more subs. Appreciate it, man.
And standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football.
All right, so let's get some Buccaneers action. Obviously, I know if you guys watched my Premier Madden League series, no stranger to the Bucks.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on
If you have the disc, how do you have Next Generation Madden? So basically the way it works, and this is, hopefully I don't keep doing too many tutorials, but for people who don't know, you put in the disc into the PS5. You'll come over here if you're trying to find out how to do it. Go to the search, type in Madden 21. Once you start searching for Madden 21, it'll pop up here. It'll say upgrade. You hit the free upgrade there, and then that's where you'll be able to get the game. And then once you go back to the regular thing, you'll have both versions. So if you just hit play there, it'll be the PS5 version. If you come here down to the dots, you'll be able to play the PS4 version. And that's how it works. Basically, you're going to download the digital version and use the disc just to authenticate that you still own Madden.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
There you go. So we get Ronald Jones to get a lot of those yards back.
On the ground, second down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To Evans on the slant. They'll get 9 there. As that
You haven't seen the next gen stats replay? Yeah, we've had a couple of them now.
So as they move forward defensively,
We'll see if we ever get another big play to get them to come back.
giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get
Yeah, I'm playing on the PS5 right now.
37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Am I using a trial? No,
There, the
I'm
opening drive couldn't
it's
do it.
full
I
game.
know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because
My favorite team, man, I'm a Titans and Raiders fan.
offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Brady's throw there complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
This is the new game. So basically, if you already own the PS4 version, you get to download the new game for free. So that's basically what it means to upgrade. You'll download the new version for free if you already owned it. If you didn't already own it, you will literally have to buy Madden for the PS5.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Nothing wrong with liking the Steelers, man.
2 first downs.
My father-in-law and one of my best friends are both Steelers fans, so.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's got it across midfield and ended in.
The sidelines, I mean, we looked at it already. The sidelines look pretty good. You see a lot more media members. The players actually have a lot of their player models out there.
Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy.
It's a lot slower. You see this. The game's supposed to come out tomorrow, but it's out now if you already own Madden.
18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
How did it feel when I lost to the Falcons 43-6? Why am I trying to like this team? I've been a lifelong Titans fan. I started liking the Raiders because I'm from Vegas, so I live in Las Vegas. So they came here, so I'm like, oh, okay, my town got a team. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to like make myself like them. It made it harder, but I mean, as a Titans fan, I'm used to my teams losing, man. So it's all right. What was that? We do get a crowd celebration, but did you guys see that play? It's the same crowd celebration as the Titans and everybody else. So the crowd celebrations are basically the same. Online is not ready yet, at least on the PS5. I think it's available on Xbox. So we got to see a the crowd celebration. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what that was, but it's. Hey, man. We'll take it. We'll switch over to the Broncos, play some offense with them.
Pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Do I feel a difference? Yeah, you're going to feel a difference for sure. If people tell you there's no difference in the game, they haven't played it or they're lying. You will feel the difference in the gameplay. The game visually looks very similar, just everything cranked up on high. But the game feels there's a lot more weighty. You can't make cuts as quick. Ratings, at least on simulation, matter a lot more. Steelers, Chiefs, we already did both teams. We already used both of them.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft.
We've been here for a minute, man, so we've used a lot of teams. We're only playing a quarter per team. So Vontae David, man, played that great. Just run a play to Jerry Jeudy. See if he can run an out route, right? Maybe.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 2.
No, matter of fact, let's see if he can run an in route, and then we'll go to the out route. So let's run the dig first.
From the gun, it's Lock. Throwing middle.
Lock just missed it. Lock just missed that throw. But let's see the route, man. If you guys are new or just coming in, I've been obsessed with in routes and out routes because they do not run as sharp. You see him kind of – some guys run them better. I was expecting Jerry Jeudy to run it really good. He ran that off a little bit more than I expected. It wasn't terrible. And then he just came to the ball. He was open here. If he just threw it in the zone as a catch. But Drew Lock, the ratings also matter. Drew Lock just missed it.
For the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And that'll make it third down.
All right, let's run one more to Jerry Jeudy probably.
Lock working out of the gun.
Ooh, Winfield knocked that loose. Thought that was going to be a catch for sure. All right, let's run one more possession with Tampa Bay, then we'll head into another game. What time is it? Yeah, we'll head into another game before we got to get off.
Down like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the
I'm definitely, regardless, going to be back on later today. Hopefully, as long as I get back in time. And then hopefully we can run some online games.
And the the Bucs will get ready to
Jerry
go.
run that better with updated rosters. Yeah, he should.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And that last touchdown.
Remember, these are day one rosters because the servers are not online for PlayStation right now. There we go, Chris Godwin. Able to get open. Man coverage is not as OP as it was either.
And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they impose their will on that.
Why do I have to get off? I have to take my daughter to her doctor's appointment.
Brady now on first down.
Did he just?
Into heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
I don't know what that was, man.
In there to pick it. And a big turnover.
Yeah, we had a couple injuries already.
The football back.
I don't know why Godwin just stopped. I was throwing, not Godwin, Evans just stopped. I was giving him the chance one-on-one. I don't know. I feel like Brady put it where he needed to put it. Brady put it where he wanted to put it. I don't know what happened with Evans. All right, guys. So one more game. We'll run one more here. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Make sure you guys hit that like button also for in here, man. We got over 300 people in here. We don't have 300 likes, so let's try to hit the like button for sure, man. It'll help me out a lot. I appreciate it. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go Bengals. I feel like we've used almost all these teams already. All right, we go Bengals, Niners. We've used like every team. We've used like every team so far today, man. Yeah, we've used the Bears, so if you want to see the Bears, just go back. We've used the Cardinals also, so if you want to see that, and the Eagles. So you guys want to see those, man. I feel like we've played with almost every team. We used the Cowboys too. Yeah, let's see how Kittle runs these routes. Yeah, the loading times are super fast. Zach, man, they're super fast, man. We've used the Texans also, so you go back for that. I think almost every team y'all gonna say we've used, man. We've used the Browns.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will
We've been going at this for a while.
The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles.
But like I said, as soon as the servers come back on, and I'm free, man. If I'm free tonight, we'll definitely load up another stream and play some online games and see how that plays. Like I said, right now we're playing on all Madden simulations, so I'm sure competitive is gonna be a little bit different. How is the red zone? I'm enjoying it. It's definitely more weighty. Feels like a little bit more realistic, and ratings matter more. I do feel that with this game. But it's still the same overall game. So if you're not a fan of Madden in general, this isn't going to make you like it all of a sudden.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Garoppolo going to give the poster. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up third down.
Jags is a team we have not yet used. Maybe that's a team we'll come back and use later today. To see if Samuel can run an out route, I doubt it after all the other receivers we've been through. Or Kittle. Can Kittle go get it? Kittle went and got it, man. It's one-on-one coverage with a linebacker. We had to take the chance there.
Third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there.
There was nowhere to run, man. Every gap was taken there.
They were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Jets and Jags battle for the number 1 pick. It's funny, man.
Looking to throw on second down.
And he missed it again. A lot more inaccurate passes.
He was looking for Raheem
A lot
Mostert
more.
there, and it's third down.
So you're definitely going to have to get a quarterback, not just a fast one, if you're going to want to sling the rock.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he almost picked
Couldn't
it.
squeeze that one in there.
Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive.
All right, so we'll switch over to Cincy. See what Joe Burrow's talking about, I guess.
We'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Yeah, we used the Bears earlier, man. Trubisky.
Now on to punt.
You thought we had a missed throw there. Trubisky had a lot of missed throws
Here's a very low
when we used the
almost
Bears.
whiffed on it. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU. Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick.
All right, so we got Joe Burrow out here, man.
Joe Burrow's
This might be the last drive,
numbers
unless it's a
They almost don't even seem correct. I mean,
Unless it's a quick
76%
drive,
of
we'll
his
see.
passes complete. That's the second best all time at the collegiate level. Ended up
this
throwing
defensive
60
line for the
touchdown
49ers,
passes,
especially
accounted for 60
preseason roster, man.
and only threw 6
It's
interceptions.
crazy. Look at that. Nowhere to go. Poor Joe Mixon there. Poor Joe
Burrow's not just
Mixon.
a terrific player. He has that it factor as
Zachary
well.
says, love the inaccuracy. Honestly, having every quarterback throw over 70% is extremely boring. I love it. As a sim guy, man, I absolutely love it. You should need an accurate quarterback. So,
Moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On second down, Burrow.
here we go. The first down, too.
And he's brought down, but
Okay, Burrow.
they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Boring till against the line, you miss open receiver. Yeah, man, but it's the price you pay sometimes with certain quarterbacks.
Shotgun, it's Burrow. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete.
If you guys been subscribing to me, especially if you've been watching my Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise in the Premier Madden League, you guys will know I'm no stranger to missed throws and crutch situations, and I'm no stranger to heartbreaking losses.
5
So,
yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up.
here he goes, third and 5. Can we pick this up? I feel like this should be the out route right here from Boyd.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
There we go.
Got his man.
He rounded it off, but it still worked. So it's not, you can't not use an out route. Like, the out routes can still work. It's just
Following a gain of 6.
harder.
They'll come up 1st and 10
It's
now.
the same game. It looks the same. It feels, to me, it feels different. But it's hard to explain unless you're actually playing it. Can Burrow get it down the field?
Air this one out for Bull. And
He
this will
just
be caught
didn't.
at the 30.
He didn't get in bounds. They're going to challenge
To
that.
the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
Yeah, he did not get that catch in
We saw
bounds.
in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well.
Now, I don't think it's the same game. So those who've played it, or even if you've been watching, we've been streaming for a while. It's not. You love the Online Bucks franchise. Appreciate it, Adam. The plan is to switch over to the PS5 version at the end of the current season that we're in right now. So the rest of the season we played out on the PS4 version.
To make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment.
Burrow's putting it in nice places. He's pretty accurate. Here we go. Next gen stats for those who haven't seen it.
And you think, uh-oh, did I get it right?
Here's the next gen stats.
They can celebrate.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special.
So are they going to break down how fast he went or how quick we threw it? Nope. I don't even know what they're breaking down. They're doing next gen stats without giving us next gen stats. This is just a highlight reel. Here we go. The carrier speed hit 19 miles an hour.
The evidence was right there.
And his top speed
Ran
was
17
computed
yards
by
after the
next-gen
catch.
stats.
So there we go.
Not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
The gameplay, graphics, and animation look the same. Yeah, like it's a game that you have to trust me when I say this. It's a game you have to play to feel it being different. It looks like current gen just on higher settings, but it definitely is a different playing game. With that said, it's the same. I don't know how to explain it, man. It's the same game, but it plays differently. Like, it's not a crazy difference, but you can feel the difference.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down.
The first vid I watched of you was the Bucks franchise. I learned from you from following Cookie Boy. Yeah, Cookie Boy's in the league, man. We got a lot of tough comp. Really good guys in that league, man. So if you guys like online competitive franchise modes, check out the Premier Madden League. Check out, I'm using the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but we have other creators. Other creators in there. Sports Gamers Online, the Natural from there, man. He's in there using the Patriots. You have Cookie Boy 17 in there using the Lions. So it's very connected. You have Uncle Sam's Reject Gaming using the Packers, man. So if you're into that, man, check that out.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 25. They get 9 out of
They need to change commentators. Yeah, they're not going to right now. But I do agree they could get some more interesting guys. But all right, AJ Green on this out route. I mean, he didn't run it terrible. It's just going to take some getting used to. I feel like everybody will figure it out, you know, after playing it a while. They need to get rid of the corner intros. I don't know why they had that, man. I'd rather just have the players stretching and them talking about matchups. But whatever works for them, man. All right, fellas, so we're going to finish this drive, man, and then we're going to I go get my daughter ready and stuff, and then we'll try to be back on later today, hopefully. Hopefully the servers are back on then, too. If not, we'll be on the Xbox. Go get it, AJ Green. And he went and got it, baby, so you can still throw it up. And here we go. We got to end it with a crowd celebration. Same one. So we have done this a lot. Same one, man. Madden Mobile Gaming says, do you think EA should add like Sunday Night Football scoreboard and franchise? I think they should. Even have different scoreboards, even if it's generic. It's different scoreboards for like your 1 o'clock games, your Sunday Night Football games, your Monday Night Football games, your Thursday night games, all of that stuff, man. But hey, this is what we have, so we have to make the best of it or not buy it. That's basically the two options that we have with the current Madden situation, man. So that was nice, man. I wanted to throw it up. I wanted to give our guys a chance. I mean, he went and got it. AJ Green, old man, still 6'4". I mean, that's not going to change. So he went and got it, man. I definitely like that a lot. But that's it for the stream, man. Troll said, appreciate the stream. Subscribed. I appreciate it. If you guys could do me a favor, if you guys like Madden, if you guys like franchise specifically, you know, just look at my channel. If you like it, subscribe, man. If you guys will leave this video a like, that would help me out a lot, man. We have like 270 likes. We have over 300 people in here. If we could get the likes up, all you got to do is hit the like button, man. That would help me out a lot too, man. But appreciate you guys coming through the stream. I'm going to try to hop back on later today. Hopefully get some online games and all that stuff in, man. But we'll see. If not, we'll be on Xbox. I know the servers work there, man. But I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. I see y'all.